Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. We are live. It is a big night. It is a big, big night. And I am posting the link across the social medias in about right now is what I need to say. All right, we got 5 people up in here. 5 early adopters of the live stream. So let people queue up. Sometimes there's a bit of delay. We are here for the charitable cause tonight. I should probably just wait. Let's queue up some Kevin Fulton. What's up, brother? Just got back from Sorcery Con. Had an absolutely amazing time at the con. And while we wait here for people to arrive, let us share. We got some paintings here, by the way. We got the Brahms back there and the Avatar of Air. Pretty nice little avatar. The Ring of Bannigan. Banning it. And the Wyvern and the Candlemas Monks are down there behind the microphone. We got the Gadu Chimeras. We got Seasoned Sellsword from Alpha. The Spear of Destiny and Highland Falconer from my guy Andrea Modesti, a god among men. We have the Keythera Mechanism. And then what is down there? That is the Seer. You see the Seer? Hey, I gotta move like my there you go. You see Seer down there? The face of the Sorcery Contested Realm community group is chilling on the floor over there. We got the Arjaro Exorcist from Juan Machuca. Rudy's girlfriend is up in here. Hang on a second. There's some wicked glare back there. All right. We got the Arjaro, which is, I think I posted this in the Trusted Games Marketplace. So this one from Juan is actually up for sale. I think we said $6K or best offer. We actually just sold the Golgor. I shipped off the Golgor just recently. So let's put this guy, let's try to, how's that? Better? There we go. All right. Got the Exorcist looking a little bit better there. Here's Rudy's girl right here. There she is. Rudy's girlfriend. The original skeleton by the incredible Juan Machuca. Look at this piece, man. Look at that painting. It's on this hard board. Incredible. We all met Juan at Sorcery Con just last week. It was unbelievable. Where should we put that? Right here? It's going to cover the monks. Still got the boot, guys. Still rocking the boot. Andrina's here. She was at Sorcery Con. Will Jackson was at Sorcery Con. Kevin Fulton was at Sorcery Con. Aaron H. was not at Sorcery Con, I don't believe. Bizarro Prime? I don't think you were at Sorcery Con. Fab Rock New York? Not at Sorcery Con. Agent Paco, of course, was at Sorcery Con, being an absolute legend. Helping to coordinate and set up the epic Collector Arthouse after party on Friday night. It was incredible. It was absolutely amazing. We were up till 4 a.m. that night. And it got wild. It got weird and wild, guys. Weird and wild in my hotel room, actually. It was fine at the after party until I lay down in bed and the whole room started spinning like a top. Not recommended. Don't do that. All right. Show me some Nagy Paul. Do I have any Nagy Paul? Oh, I did take home all of the Mikhail Nagy Paul original paintings except Eclipse he sold at the show. So Eclipse is now sold. But I think, and he sold Mephistopheles. I think he's only sold Mephistopheles and Eclipse. Let's go to the website, guys, and we'll talk about what we're doing here. All right. We do have a bit of a show and tell, like we always do, to open the show. All right, so we got some website action. We got the Sorcery Contested Realm community Facebook group. The King of the Realm first print playtest is up for auction this weekend, and an iconic East-West Dragon from Mr. Jeff Easley. Absolutely legendary artist. All right, so we're going to go to collectorarthouse.com, and we're going to check out Sorcery cards, Gothic cards, And then we will filter by artist, and we'll go to the Frog Lord, Mikhail Nagypal from the dropdown. All right, so there it is, guys. These are the paintings that I have available. Was Drowned at the show? I think it was. So what happened is pretty hilarious. You want to see the suitcase? So we're at Sorcery Con, right? And Mikhail's like, Mike, I have suitcase. I was like, oh, good. That's good. You should have suitcase. You came from Slovakia. It's a long way to come. And he's like, he says custom suitcase. And I was like, what do you mean custom suitcase? And he was like, you see suitcase? He doesn't speak much English, right? So I'm trying to recap as best I can. He says, I bring suitcase. And if you look at the suitcase, it's like how do I demonstrate? Like it's like the Z's frame, right? Except like it's not perfectly square, right? Like the Z's frame, it's got these two indents at the top. Like he's like, I custom. So what he did is he put a little indentation in the top of the suitcase so he could fit these massive paintings that he did for Gothic. So it perfectly fit. It was like a brand new suitcase that he bought. So when we left the show, he had them all on display, all for sale. And he ended up selling the Eclipse painting, which was really gorgeous. I actually, congrats to the guy that bought it. I am actually jealous. I should have bought that one. It's a beautiful painting, looked amazing in person, as did all of his works. But long story short, at the end of the show, he still had all of his paintings left. So I took them all home with me, and they'll all be offered. I'll probably list them for sale on the Trusted Games Marketplace. And if no one claims direct, what we'll do is we'll bring them to auction eventually. But I got to photograph them all. I got to make video shorts, advertise it appropriately. Yeah, Mike Jester is the guy that purchased. Yeah, amazing. He joined the Patreon like a week before Sorcery Con, I believe. Did he come to the after party? I'm not sure, but he got that painting, and it's freaking awesome. So I have these are the ones I have. I have a Cursed Tower. I have Blightstone, which also looks amazing. There's a lot of people are sniffing around that one. No one pulled the trigger, so that came home with me. Driftwood Marrows. I have Drowned. I have Eerie Coral. I have Hollow One. Mayor of Milborn. As I've mentioned, Mephistopheles has sold. I have Mortal Soil, and I have Murder of Crows. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 paintings. Insane. Which is ironic because I also have 9 paintings from Juan Machuca, actually down to 8. His 8 remaining paintings from Gothic because we just sold Golgor. So 9 paintings from Mikhail, 8 paintings from Juan Machuca. We'll get all those listed on the Trusted Games Marketplace as soon as I probably got to work on that ASAP, get those listed. And otherwise, they'll be auctioned. If they're not claimed, they'll be auctioned to Sorcery Community Facebook group, the Collector Arthouse Discord, and the Trusted Games Marketplace, mirrored in all 3 locations. So you can bid across all 3 of those, or you can bid privately, and it'll be validated by an admin by sharing a screenshot if you choose to bid privately. All right, so that is what's going on. I don't know how I got to talking about that one, but we got the Wheel of Names. We got 15 people for a sample pack break, and we're here to support Lucy Hanson, okay? So here's the story of Lucy Hanson. Lucy Hanson, I knew her, I connected with her father through TCGs back in like 2017, 2018 timeframe, when Flesh and Blood was coming out. It was before it really blew up, and then it got really popular. I was looking around. I was just calling around to a bunch of LGSs, and I connected with this guy, Jason, and he seemed like a great guy. His business name was Deck Edge. He's up in Maine, and we just got to talking like a lot, like we really hit it off, became friends, known him for 8 years, almost a decade now. And he's a really super nice guy, great community guy. He has his own Discord, his own store. He really supported Flesh and Blood. He was an innkeeper, original backer of Sorcery Contested Realm. I've collaborated with him in many ways, and I guess it was maybe it was in the story here. So let me just read the story of what's going on with his daughter Lucy, right? Lucy Hanson is a bright and energetic 7-year-old who brings joy to everyone she meets. She loves princesses, descendants, zombies, Wicked, and Harry Potter, typical list for a 7-year-old. Her days are filled with music, singing, dancing, and her newest passion, gymnastics. Lucy's love for school and her boundless curiosity make her a light in the lives of her friends and family. I never read, by the way. I'm making a big exception here for Lucy Hanson. In late 2025, Lucy's world changed when she was diagnosed with bone cancer, a rare disease called Rothmund-Thomson Syndrome. So I learned recently that this is something that less than 500 people in the world, I believe, are afflicted with. A very rare, of course, bone cancer is more common, but this particular kind is very rare. So the challenge here is that since it's so rare, it is not like a funding priority for research. So she's really in a tough spot, and something really sad and dramatic happened a few weeks ago that um, really motivated me to do something about it and try to leverage my platforms and my community outreach to figure out how we could help in some way, right? And a lot of people, look, 73 people have made a donation, super generous. And I just threw a number out there of $20,000 just kind of randomly. I think the more we raise, the better. Jason's and his wife are unable to work. They're getting 9 months, I think she needs to go for chemotherapy treatment. So they're constantly back and forth to the hospital, getting treatment and helping with. Yes, drop the link. Thank you for that. I did have the link ready, so here is the link. You guys can go to the link if you want to contribute. Please do. That's the whole point of this show, right? I'm not selling anything in this show. I'm probably going to scrounge up some stuff that we can um, get giveaway tonight, right? So what we're going to do is if you guys want to make a donation, Agent Paco is going to monitor the GoFundMe page. And then if you make a donation, please just type in chat, say, hey, I made a donation. If your name's different in YouTube in the chats than it is on the GoFundMe, just say, hey, I made a donation. The name is blah, blah, blah. And then that's how we'll know to get you onto the wheel of names, and you could win. You could win stuff I'm going to give away tonight. Okay. So moving on here, let's see. All right. So last week I wrote this a few weeks ago. So this is a few weeks ago, really. She bravely underwent surgery to have her foot amputated in order to remove a tumor. So they found a tumor in her leg that was not able to be treated through the chemotherapy. And, her parents had to make the impossible decision as a parent to go forward with the amputation to really save her life and stop the spread of the disease through her bone and her immune system. So now Lucy faces about 9 months of chemotherapy, much of which will be spent in a hospital. Because her immune system will be compromised, she won't be able to have many visitors, making this journey even more challenging for her and her family. Lucy's family is doing everything they can to support her, but costs for medical care, time away from work, and the need to bring moments of happiness to Lucy during her treatment are overwhelming. So as I was saying, yeah, both of her parents, they're out of work. So obviously it is extremely expensive to get chemotherapy and get this level of treatment and care. So that's why we're doing the best we can to help out, right? Your support will help cover medical bills, provide for her family while they care for her in the hospital, and allow them to spoil Lucy with the little joy she loves so much during the challenging road ahead. The quantity of donation is not as important as the quantity of people who extend a gesture to show they care. Any little token of support shows that there are people all around the world thinking of her and cheering for her recovery. Let's show Lucy that days that start with tears can end with a smile when you have the support of an army of people who care. Thank you. Okay. So we've had this campaign going for the actual date on it would probably say 3 or 4 weeks or something like that from when I first set it up. But I had to coordinate with Jason to get him registered as the recipient. So when you guys contribute to the funds, Lucy's father, Jason, will receive that money and they'll use it towards the medical bills and, trying to bring some joy to Lucy in some way while she goes through her treatments. So 73 people have donated. The campaign really was announced in days leading up to Sorcery Con. We've had 73 donations, $15,912, which is really, really amazing. We talked about maybe making this the charitable cause for Sorcery Con. But we talked about it as a team and we thought, there's so many needing people in the world, right? We wanted to, for an event like that, of that scale, we wanted to contribute to a cause that would benefit many people. So we we made the cause the ovarian cancer society, I think is what it's called. So it's more of like a global cause to treat that form of cancer, which one of our team members had a personal connection to. So I wanted to do something for Lucy still, so I did this thing on my own, and we're starting here tonight with a sample pack. If you guys don't know, sample packs were the first officially printed cards in Sorcery Contested Realms, so they're incredibly rare. There were 244 sample packs included across the Kickstarter pledge tiers. So the very highest tiers, the Avatar of the Realm tier, there were 4 people that backed at that level. Each of them got 12 packs. Myself, I was one of those 4 people, so I received 12 packs. I've also, as you know, if you've been following the channel, acquired many sample packs over the years. And they're very, very expensive, So we've been blessed on the channel to do, I think, close to like 40 openings, which is amazing. We're discovering like extremely rare single digit population cards, sometimes the only copy in the world. Still, for several of the cards, there's only been one found of like the Philosopher's Stone, of one of the Melissa Benson gems, which became the cores in alpha. So they're really rare. They're really interesting. A lot of the titles and game mechanics and casting costs and all this kind of stuff has really changed their first print. So they're just like the early beginnings of sorcery. And so anyway, I donated a pack. We raised $5,250 from that pack donation. So we had 14 people, 15 cards, 14 people. One person claimed 3 of the cards. So thank you all who are a part of this break. That was a phenomenal start to this campaign, and we've since raised over $10,000 more on top of that, which is incredibly generous, really amazing. Artists have been donating items to auction. We actually just concluded an auction of a Severin Pinot Arthurian Legends altar card, artist proof, flustered. And Arthurian Legends artist proof. I sleep very little. It's problematic. It's an artist proof card from Arthurian Legends and a sketch sold for $1,350. 100% of the proceeds were just donated by Nick, who won that auction, to Lucy's cause. So thank you, Nick, for and others who bid and competed for that card. That was amazing. Over $1,300 for Lucy on that item alone. So thank you, Severin, too, for your extreme generosity. Elvira Shakarova donated 2 of the initial color rough, like color sketches of Life Wish and Power Wish, her amazing iconic wishes from Gothic. That raised several $100s. I think it was 600 maybe, or did it get up to like 1,000? Was it? It was a lot. Okay. And the guy who won it made an extremely generous donation. He was actually, is this guy Matt? I don't know if he I won't say. Well, you saw he won the auction, but he was going to buy a painting. We were talking about him purchasing one of the paintings that I'm selling for about $4,000. And he said, you know what, Mike, instead of getting that painting, he's like, I have paintings. I'm blessed to have the financial means to get these paintings. Instead of buying those paintings, what he did was he won that auction, and the balance of $4,000 minus what he won that auction for, he donated to Lucy. So it's pretty freaking generous, man. $4,000. Tech Edge in the house. What's up, brother? Thank you for piping in, man. It's an emotional night. Big one. So that was incredible. Ed Beard Jr. donated $1,000. He told me at Sorcery Con, he's like, Mike, I did some fundraising of my own. I put $1,000 in there. So his donation is in there. It's amazing. Look at all these people, guys. Incredible. And then, we gave a stipend to the artists. I'm going to dime him out. He didn't tell me to say anything. And I wasn't sure if I should, because sometimes people do things privately, but I think I should say it. We offered a certain stipend to all the artists. And when I tried to give him a stipend, he said, you keep that. He's like, I'm not taking that. Donate it to Lucy. So he donated quite a bit of money to this fund, as many people did. You see the donations, people anonymously, very humble people anonymously donating $500, $240. all kinds of stuff. Really incredible. Even the small ones too. I said like any kind of thought, $10, $25, beautiful, right? It's the thought that matters. Looks like we've been going for 13 days. So in 13 days, friggin' incredible. We're at $15,912, almost 16,000. That's really, really amazing. All right, so that's what we're doing here today. I usually have like a 1 hour intro, and I got to mess with you guys a little bit, right? So we got to go to the overhead cam and do a little show and tell. We can't just go right into the break. It's uncustomary. It's uncustomary, and we just can't do it. All right, so I got to get focused. The ZV1. I got to move my cell phone too. Who knows what these animals will say when the cell phone's exposed. All right, guys. So what we're going to do. All right, hang on a second here. I'm going to add that baby to the stage. Do one of these, one of those. All right, I'm over here now, guys. I'm over here now. By the way, when I do these interviews, I got to figure out the webcam because it's above the monitor. I got these big monitors, so I never make like eye contact. And when I do interviews, people think I'm distracted or screwing around on the side. This is me like looking at my screen. So if I was to interview someone, this is what it looks like when I'm looking them in the face. See, I'm not looking at the webcam. It looks like I'm like doing something else, right? But the webcam's like up here, right? So it's a problem. I got to figure out like maybe how to put it between the monitors and then look cross-eyed at these. I probably got to shift the monitors or something and stop being a Mamaluke of the year. That'd probably be much better. It's actually a pretty obvious solution, but all these years I haven't figured it out yet. All right. So, yeah. Yeah, nice message, man. Gonna get me choked up, man. Yep. I guess you hit a character limit there. Such caring people has meant more to us than we can ever express. Thank you. All right, man. It's our pleasure. We're happy to do it. Least we can do, man. Everyone can empathize or relate on some level, even though obviously we've never dealt with something so personally. All right, so I want to show a few things. We got the we were at Sorcery Con this week, right? And Juan was just painting a Gothic box, and it turns out I won't say who he was painting it for, but he got the Screamer art under the box, right? So I was like, Juan, I need something, man. I gotta have something. So what he did for me here, I'm gonna show this really quick. There's a certain painting by Juan Machuca that was kind of my favorite, right? I already auctioned it and sold it. But under the Gothic box here, we have the Shackled Demon. So he painted this Shackled Demon under the box while he was just sitting there at his table at Sorcery Con. It's freaking incredible. And it looks really awesome against that like purple and black Ian Miller artwork that's naturally under the Gothic box. So that was really incredible. We got some goodies in here. We have the Dragonlord sleeves from Ed Bear Jr. So he had these made, and let me pop up Ed's link here. So what Ed's going to give me I think he said about like 20 or 30 of these boxes, and I'm not going to sell them. You can go buy these. I think he actually has some still in stock. You go buy them at that link on his website, but he's going to send me about 30 boxes of these, and I am going to do two things. One, when you guys win an art like a altar or artist proof or historic playtest card, I'm going to use these sleeves. This is one of the sleeves. I'm going to use those in the one of those sleeves when I send it off to you. So you'll be able to see these Dragonlord sleeves in person. And if you want to order them from Ed, you can order them from his website or any of his other awesome sleeves. But these ones actually have the Collector Arthouse logo branded on there. Ed Bear Jr. designed that into there. And they're really amazing. These were a huge hit at Sorcery Con. Sold a lot of sleeves. So that's what I'm going to do with those for a while. Like there's 100 in a box, right? So I'll have plenty of those to give away, and I'm going to have like 30 of these boxes. So the other thing I'm going to do is for Collector Arthouse Patreon members, when we do these live events, I'm going to put your name for anyone participating in the break, or let's say, I'll either do the full Patreon or maybe Patreon members at the $20 or above level. And there's actually a lot of members at those levels. So people are super generous, and I greatly appreciate you. So I want to give back more, do some giveaways. So I will put you on the wheel of names, and I'll I'll just be giving away like full boxes of these. Probably maybe every time we do like a live break show. You know, we like to do alpha breaks on the channel, and sometimes sample breaks when we can. So really incredible. Oh, you got a set of those, Bizarro? Nice, dude. Yeah, so I'll be giving those away. Those are a lot of fun. Yeah, let's see what's in the box. What is in the box? What's in the box? We're about to find out, guys. We're doing the sample pack break tonight. Disney Dude's in the house. The Disney Dude YouTube channel. There's Seth. All right, so we're going to break this sample pack. This is one from my pledge, my Avatar of the Realm pledge tier. I'm pretty certain, because as I recall, the sticker was on the back. You know, I have a full variant from every location in the world for these sample packs, and also the art packs. There were the silver packs and the art packs. So these are really special. $5,250 raised. And actually, I thought the $350 per card was kind of cheap. Like, that's at least market rate when we do these breaks. And we've done, I think we've done up to like 400, 450 a slot. They're just like impossibly rare to find these sample packs now. They're getting really difficult to find. So it's really a treat to be able to open those. And for such a great cause is incredible. All right. So this auction from Severin just ended. And this raised $1,350 for Lucy. And it's already in the fund. So that's part of the $15,912 raised. This was donated by Severin Pinot. Really incredible. And the sketch came with it as well. So I'll send that off to Nick, and Nick's actually part of the break tonight. So I'll send all that together to him. Oh, wow. So Paco says we're 3,000 away from the goal. There must have been an uptick. Is that right? I got to refresh the page. Wow, 16,937. Man, I got to stop looking at this, guys. Freaking guy donated $500. It's amazingly generous. Thank you so much. So we need to get to 20,000 at least. We got to do the best we can for Lucy and his parents. Okay. All right. So the autumn. Why am I showing an autumn bloom? That's not what the autumn bloom looks like. This is an altar card by the one and only. I got to turn the brightness up. I think my leg is so jacked up from my busted foot. I broke my foot, as you guys know. I was in the what do you call that thing? The knee stroller. I was knee strolling around at Sorcery Con. It was a bit of a problem, and but I was fine, guys. It was no big deal. All right, hang on. That's the wrong dial. That's why it's all jacked up. I need that natural lighting. Yeah. All right. So this Autumn Bloom was done by Kyle Calazans, and it was altered by Vivian Calazans. But not only that, this is going to come up for auction on Sunday. And what's going to happen with this is there's going to be two things coming up, two original paintings coming to auction. So the Autumn Bloom altar, there it is, also will come with an original painting by Vivian. Look at this painting. Unbelievable. It's on canvas, mounted on board. See, it's mounted. So you could literally put a nail in the wall and just hang it as is, or you could get it framed. But this is a gorgeous painting by Vivian. She loves nature. You know what's like cute about this too? When she sent this, she sent me, I was like, Vivian, what's all these mushrooms she put? She puts these like mushrooms in there. I think she said, I forget if she said she made these. It was like a gift for my kids, you know, like very nice, cute, generous gesture. It looks like it came right out of the Autumn Bloom, you know. So she loves these. She's like very crafty. Your sister actually does crafts. So we're gonna have some creative things paired with altars in the future from Vivian. But she included these for my kids. I showed it to my 5-year-old. She must have ran off. I didn't give them to him yet, or show the other kids. But it'll be that this original painting paired with this altar card. And it's going to have like a real modest open. We're going to open at, I think we were talking about just opening at $500, no reserve for the painting and the altar. And we'll see where it goes. You know, sometimes our altars sell for a few $100s. It varies. Sometimes on the lower end, sometimes they do very well and they go up several hundred. But we'll open at 500 for the altar and painting, no reserve, and we'll run it from like Sunday to Friday. That's usually how we do the paintings for like a week, you know. All right, and so that's that one. The Autumn Bloom. What else is in the box of demon treasures? This is up this weekend. Oh, these are fun. All right, so we got the King of the Realm, Tony Sudlow. Everybody knows him as the King, and it's hilarious because what happened was he came on my show when Alpha came out. We had oh wait, why am I'm showing the Ed Beard Jr. banner. Let me go back to the Lucy banner. All right, so if you guys would like to donate, that's where you make it happen. And Agent Paco's taking note. We'll do some giveaways tonight, and we'll get you on the wheel of names for some giveaway items. I should probably say what those are. Might motivate people to donate more. I think I'll donate we'll do like a frame or two. I have these frames. I'm going to be selling these frames soon. They're from Abergast is the guy's name in Discord. And he is in the United Kingdom, and he makes these really nice frames. They're going to retail for probably $39.99. They're really heavy-duty, hardcore frames. Like you could drop them, smash them. They're like indestructible, right? They're super solid and sturdy. A really nice design. This is what I was talking about with the Dragon Lord sleeves. And this company's name is going to be called R3D, I think. Did I pronounce that right? Arbogast. And then there's a slot in the top, right? So you just take your top loader, penny sleeve, and a top loader. You slide it right in, and he normalizes very well. So it seats in there really nicely. Centers very well. There's some white on the border of Ed's card here. That's why you're seeing that white. But it just slots in there. And thank you, Adam. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I see that 5 minutes ago. Thank you very much. So you put that in there, and there you go. It just displays. It's amazing. And he's got these slots in there too. So you could actually hang that. I guess I did it upside down because the notch is down there. Actually, I got to ask him about that notch. We might want to do the notch. See, it says R3D is the company name. So you could actually do this. If this were like an Atlas site card, you could slide it in there sideways, and then there's a notch here, and you could just hang it on the wall if you want to. Some people will probably just like prop it up on their shelf like that, leaning against something. But yeah, these are really awesome. People love these. I handed out several of them at Sorcery Con. I have a bag full of these things. Let me see what designs we have, actually, because we'll do some giveaways of a few tonight. All right, so we'll give away one of these with the elements for sure. Oh, this is interesting. All right, so he's got two designs. One, they're like a ray. What's up with the lighting here, man? What is up with the lighting? I gotta get a little more light on the. Is that too dark? So there's one. I don't know if you could tell. This is like a raised. These symbols are raised. You could feel the grooves. These are printed like indented into the material, right? So he's saying, yeah, the AP goes down like this. He just made these kind of like dummy little pieces of paper to go in to demonstrate. So that's indented. We got one of those. We got a raised version, raised and indented. And then he's got two. This is the same design. So he's got another design that's got these like grooves on it. You see that? It's kind of dark. I think I got to tilt my lights. Hang on. Is that better? Yeah. Need a little more light onto the table. Watch my gimpy leg. All right. That might help. It's probably going to blow up my face. It's probably going to melt my face. Dark. So Andre's doing 3D printed frames as well, which is a different kind. He's doing some really creative designs. This is like a high-powered resin material of some kind, I believe. So these are like really premium. So these are going to be more expensive. $39.99 is what they'll retail at. And then I'm going to figure out, because they're from the UK, I'm going to be selling. I'll probably be the exclusive seller of those in the US market, and he will sell them in Europe to the European market. So there's some cost for him to ship to me. And then lighting's rough. And then we'll offer them, right? Now I'll probably offer a discount to Patreon members. Everyone loves the element ones. So you know what? Do you guys like these groove ones too? We could do a couple of those too. I could donate a couple of those. I don't know how many items I'm going to donate. Depends how many people make a donation. I think what I'll do maybe on the wheel, I'll put everybody participating in the sample break because you guys already donated through that process very generously. And then the people that donate during the live show tonight, I'll put you guys on the wheel as well. And we'll give away 4 of these frames. I'm not going to have any left to sell, but hey, that's the way it is. We're going to do a larger production run. I'm gauging demand in Collector Arthouse Patreon to see if people like these. I'm leaning towards like getting like 100 of these printed with this design. I got to either choose raised or indented. They're both freaking awesome. I really love them both, but I might be a little partial to the raised style. I don't know. They're both good in different ways. You could see. Do they kind of slide into each other? That'd be pretty slick. There'd be no reason to do that. But they're really awesome. We'll do 4 of those tonight. Oh, I have more in the bag. All right, so I'll have more to sell after that too. Oh, we have some other designs. There's one other design. Oh, there's 2 other designs. All right. So these 2 are pretty interesting too. You got one that's kind of like got a raised beveled edge, and then this one is more of like a inward slanting and sloping frame. So I want to keep like one variant of each. And maybe there's not enough to do that. Whatever. I'm just going to give away at least 4 tonight. And then I'll have some others for sale afterward. I'm going to sell them exclusively in Collector Arthouse Patreon for starters, because it's going to take probably a few months to do a production run of these. So we'll worry about that later. We'll probably order like 100, as I said. It might take a few months. Thank you very much, Matt. Appreciate it, man. So Matt's going to be on the wheel. Paco, you're going to have to through like Facebook Messenger or something. Or you're not really a Facebook guy. Through something. We'll figure it out. You can give me all the names to put on the wheel, and we'll do a spin later on. I might be able to grab them off of the list as well. But we'll figure out the list for a spin of the wheel later for those frames. And then what I might do actually, if we can get to, I'm gonna be feeling pretty generous if we get close to that 20 grand or hit it. And what I might do is we've been auctioning off these playtest cards, right? First print playtest cards, but I have some of my own, and I think I'm gonna pick out a few and donate a few to help goose the. Damn, there's some bangers in here. These are my personal collection of first print playtest, and there's only so many of these that made it out into the wild. Wow, this freaking box is loaded. I'll probably pick out a few. Jesus, there's some banger cards in here. I think I'm gonna pick out a few of these interesting first print. Oh, the Apprentice Wizard. I'll pick out a few of these too to offer for the giveaway. Yeah, good. The Mark Wahlberg line. That was an amazing. I don't know if you ever saw. Yeah, I assume you did see the Saturday Night Live skit. Was freaking incredible. I love that. I'm actually a big Mark Wahlberg fan. So when he was on Saturday Night Live, that was freaking classic. All right. So anyway, this is up for auction until Sunday night. What else is in the box? Oh, the great, iconic, amazing, once again, to collaborate with such an iconic legend, Jeff Easley, the East-West Dragon, right? And then they had the West-East Dragon for the Curio in Alpha. And look at this artist proof card, man. That is so incredibly classic Easley, right? He's such a goat, such a legend. So he's perched up on this castle, this massive red dragon pointing west to east. Incredible. So this is also up for auction until Sunday night. All right, so I revealed so I showed the weekend auctions, the Juan Machuca box. We have the Vivian Calazan's painting coming up next week, and we have one more painting, and then we'll do the sample pack break. So there's going to be 2 paintings running in parallel next week. One will be an altar, and it's going to be an altar and original painting pair by Vivian Calazans, and the other is going to be a Gothic original painting. So let me show you this gorgeous Gothic original painting. This one, I got to tell you, I was like super close to buying this myself. And I still kind of want to, because it's one of my favorites from this new Gothic artist, right? So it's about an 8x11, which is a good practical modest size, because you can get this, you could either frame to the edge, or you can get a nice matting on this, or a thicker frame, and really add some beef and some size to it. Dan Seagrave also paints like roughly in this size, oftentimes. So I have the Seer painting back there on the floor. You guys see it? You see it or not? I guess you don't. All right, so you got that one, and then I also have another one that's going to be coming up from Dan Seagrave. But this, as you can see, maybe you can, maybe you can't, is from Pedro Ferreira, painted in 2024. Pedro painted a lot of his first Gothic pieces in about this size, and it's the beautiful Homecoming original painting. It's just a really beautiful, touching kind of a really the colors never come out great on screen with my harsh lighting. So I'll get a good picture, a nice video of this, and I'll do a I'll do a video short on Collector Arthouse Instagram and Collector Arthouse YouTube, so you guys can really get a feel for how beautiful this piece is. So this original will also be coming up Sunday through Friday of the coming week, along with the Vivian Calazans painting. So really beautiful work, as always, by Pedro Ferreira. Great guy. And Pedro and I will be collaborating to auction his artist proofs as well. I'll be working with Juan Machuca to auction his artist proofs. Severin Pinot is working on some more. It's going to be really exciting, man, getting these Gothic ones out. All right, should we do the sample pack break? Stop screwing around here. Well, since Andrina's here, stays up all night, man. I think the only person that sleeps less than me is Andrina. She's constantly painting and working. Very, very hard worker, and it pays off. That's why she's one of the best artists in the world. Definitely one of the best altar artists in the world. And she's painting for Legend CCG. We collaborated and auctioned her first Legend CCG painting a few months back. She was at Sorcery Con, and everybody loved her there. So she's a superstar, and she's going to keep getting bigger and bigger. And she designed the Trusted Games Marketplace elements, right? So let me see. And by the way, if you guys want to see all the paintings I post for Juan Machuca, Mikhail Nagy-Paul, the direct sale paintings, I also offer several for direct sale sometimes. You guys can find those at the Trusted Games Marketplace. And the lighting sucks. Oh God. It doesn't work for my face, but it kind of works for so ignore my face for a minute. So the Trusted Game Marketplace tokens, Andrina designed these, and the other godly altarist from Sorcery Con designed the logo of Trusted Games Marketplace. And we just went with this like solid gold for these element tokens. These are to be used in play, right? So Steve from Philosopher Cards is the guy who I created the Trusted Games Marketplace with, and he holds the inventory of these. So if you guys join actually it's open, anybody could buy them, but you get a discount if you're a paid member of the Trusted Games Marketplace. So we got those tokens, and Andrina designed each of these for each of the elements. They look really amazing in person. It's a shame they don't come across quite right on camera. But we have one for each of the elements. When you orient it the right way, you see the Trusted Games Marketplace along the triangles. And there's the last one, right? So it's a set of 4. They come we're selling them only as a complete set. There's no reason to just buy one element. It doesn't really make sense. So you buy the 4, and they come in these little They're each in these little baggies, right? I forget the price on it too. If you go into the Trusted Games Marketplace and find the announcement from Steve, I actually do have some. I'll give away a set too. Let me see what I got here. I got red, more red, white, blue. We'll give away at least a set of these as well. The box, these boxes actually retail for $24.95 on Ed's website, by the way. So you guys can go buy those if you want. I think he sells them for like $20. So every time I do a giveaway of those, you guys know they're worth like $20-25 for a box of 100 of those. All right, so I need to find what am I doing here? What am I doing here? Blue, white, red, America. The red, white, and blue. All right, and earth. Okay. So I'll give away at least one set of those as well for people that donate during the show. A set of tokens, Trusted Game Marketplace. I forget, did he price those at like $20 to $30, somewhere in that range? Something like that. Anybody want a Z's frame? I really don't want to give that away. I got to keep something for myself. I got to have something, right? You know. I have needs too. All right, so these, I forget, you can't do these in a penny. I don't know if I want to mess with Nick's card, but I will anyway. I will because I can. All right, I'll be careful, Nick. Don't worry. Oh, would these sleeves work? Yeah, they work. Okay. So these are not top loader loaded. These are the ones that Andre makes as keto in the Discord. And what is I saw you in chat, man. What's the name of your company again? Remind me what your company name that you went with. So he makes these. It's a different styling, different brand, right, than these ones. These are the ones I was showing earlier. They're going to sell for $39.99 for one. And then I'll probably do like a 2+ rate and a Patreon discounted rate. But these ones Andre made, and he trusts me this time. So there you go. And we gotta put it properly in there for Severin's beautiful work. I just love Z's. So I think Andre made me a few of these, as well as the Z's statue, which was actually in Sorcery Con Las Vegas is where he gave it to me. I actually forgot and lost one there. I left it there, so the crew probably enjoys that to this day. And then he sent me a new one. But there you go. There is Nick's new card. Congrats to Nick. And thank you for your generous donation to Lucy. So it's kind of a win-win. All right. So I'm going to send that off to Nick. I got to stop screwing around, put the Z's poster away. We do need, for good luck, where is that? What did I do with that? Yeah. Shit. I don't know where I put Leo, guys. I don't like to do breaks without Leo. All right, that thing's melting my face. So we're going to have to go slightly darker. We got a sample pack. What are we at, Paco? It is a nice frame. You Myron, bruh? You Myron? All right, so we got Nick G tonight. He's on the wheel 3 times. So he's going heavy. So Nick's donated over $2,000 for Lucy. Really amazing. He's getting some nice stuff too. All right, so we got 3 for Nick. 17,552. That is really absolutely incredible, guys. I'm really happy with how things worked out because, as I said, I wanted it to be the charitable cause for Sorcery Con. And while I understood the decision that we made collectively as a team, I was also saddened. I was like, man, I got to do something for Lucy, right? So I was like, I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going to donate a sample pack, get things fired up. I'm going to leverage my platforms to kind of create awareness to her cause. I saw some of you guys join the Brave Like Lucy Facebook group to get updates on how she's doing as she progresses through her treatments. And of course, we wish her the very best and a full recovery. And a lot of people just started donating as I started asking people if they could help, across the sorcery community Facebook group, and now tonight's live event. And here we are closing in on $20,000. So the Sorcery Con charitable effort through the raffle raised about a little over $7,000. So I don't know if I would have or could have guessed that doing something else outside of that, and the 300 attendees that attended and partook, many people were involved in that raffle. It's really impressive and touching and heartwarming that so many people rallied. 81 donations at this point. Wait, it's not even updated. Hang on a second. So we had 88 people have donated, and we're at 17,577, which is unbelievable, guys. Really amazing. Says a lot about the sorcery community, the Collector Arthouse community, just people all over the world who care, man. They want to do something. They just want to do something to help. Look at this, Matt. No show Cho. You know why? He comes to these events. You can't even find the guy for 5 minutes. You can't pin him down. He's got to go play D&D. D&D, of all things. He called himself a DM. I think it means dojo master. And then I was like totally tuned up after the whiskey guy poisoned me with that whiskey. He pulls out 5 bottles of whiskey and he's like, it's a little taster. And I was like, oh, that one's pretty good. Let me try that 3 times. And the next thing is I'm freaking blasted. And we go to Cho's room where the dojo master's trying to play with a bunch of nerds, and including Elvira and Dustin, going to the dark side with this guy. And I walk in for 2 minutes and he says, get out. He's like, you can't be here. You got to go. You got to go. He kicked me right out, man. He was so worried about his dojo mastering that he just kicked my ass out of there. He handed me the eviction notice, and the next thing you know, I was gone. Thursday was legendary? What did we even do Thursday? Are you talking about Friday? Thursday? I think you're talking about Friday, man. You talking about the Collector Arthouse after party? Or did something happen on Thursday? What did we even do on Thursday? Who remembers Thursday? Thursday was the whiskey night. Wait, no, was it? No, it was the whiskey tasting. Oh my God, it's a miracle I even made it to the Collector Arthouse after party Friday night. That's right, dude. I couldn't remember that was Thursday. Dude, you poisoned me early. That's cold. Yeah, so what happened was I was feeling good. I was like, I'm just buzzed, but I like some of these. I'm going to taste it again. So I did that a few times, and then I get to the hotel room after Cho evicts me from his room like a freaking savage. Really cold, that guy. This guy Cho, man. He seems jolly, but he'll kick your ass right out of his room. So I get kicked out by No-Show Cho, and I go back to my room. And I was like, the room's spinning. I should probably just throw up all over the place, right? So I go into the bathroom, and I was like, yeah, I think I'm going to throw up and feel better. It'll be awesome. So I did that in the sink. And then I was like, oh man, this is a bad scene. Doesn't look like it's draining too well. So I wised up and puked like a couple more times in the toilet. And then he did get me good, man. He poisoned my ass. And then, so I puked in the toilet a little bit. And then the next day, I was scooping out the sink. I felt really bad. I was telling the guys downstairs when I showed up at like 12:30 the next day. I was like, oh, the maid service, man. I feel bad. Oh, you know what? I forgot to tip the maids too. I'm going to have to. Oh my God. I completely forgot when I checked out. I was still washing the whiskey out of my gums for days. I was brushing my teeth like 5 times a day. Cho was spitting marriage advice to me all weekend. Cho likes to play this game. He likes to play this card as he's like the ultimate husband, but he knows he's under surveillance at all times. He's always under surveillance, and you only have these lessons. Hang on a second, guys. Oh, the 3 H's. Do I remember the 3 H's? Shit, what were the 3 H's? I know one was hide. It was wasn't harass, right? Harm? It was shoot, what were the 3 H's? I know Cho said hold for one of them. Guys, I'm trying to do this cleanly because I want to preserve the face of these so I could display them. But this one's not working out too great. I know hide was one of the H's. Hodel? Hodel? What were the 3 H's? Cho's daughter got elected as class president? I saw that. He's doing something right, even if it's who he tricked into marrying him. Yeah, somehow his daughters. His wife must be educating the daughter like a champ. It's the only reasonable explanation. All right. There it is, guys. So we got a nice display. You thought I was screwing around, right? But it was all worth it. All right. Who remembers the 3 H's? You weren't at dinner that night. This is the roughest pack opening of all time. Absolutely correct. This was a wholesome family entertainment show, Daniel. I don't know what happened, man. I could only behave myself for so long. But it was, I don't know. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And what this is going to allow us to do is we won't know which one are the Atlas sites. Oh, wow. There was some sample packs that had many Atlas sites. Will this be one of those? It's quite rare that happens. You usually have mostly spell deck cards. So what we do, oh my God, there's at least 3 in this pack. So we might hit an elite or unique Atlas site, which is big time, because it is quite rare to get any Atlas sites at all. When you get them, you sometimes get the basic land sites, which are great because it's like having like a, like if you have like an alpha basic land in Magic the Gathering, it's pretty cool. Or like a pre out, like one of those playtest cards of the lands. Wow, this is an Atlas site pack, guys. This is a banger. This is going to be super interesting because we might end up with more than just the basic sites. If we have any exceptionals, oh my God, this is an Atlas site pack. This is nuts. This is absolutely wild. It is so rare to get this many Atlas sites in a sample pack. Oh my God, another one. This is incredible, guys. Unbelievable. What if we find for the first time, where is Eric? Where is Eric? Where's Frogman Dan? Is he not even in the chat? The clustering in this game goes all the way back. Dude, this is epic. This is going to be a really fun opening tonight. It's exciting. Historical. It is historical, for sure. It's history upon history. Who is Better 20? I don't know Better 20. It's a new viewer. My subscriber growth is off the charts. I got 1 new viewer tonight. Everybody's winning tonight. All right, guys. So then we mix them up. Dude, these feel nice too. These are the top of the line matted dragon shield sleeves. You guys are gonna see when I send them out to you. I'll probably shamelessly. Oh, you guys are all on the Patreon, right? So I can't pump myself to you with these promo. Look, you can just scan that and join the Patreon. I can't shamelessly plug to my own patrons. They're already patrons. But I have these Ed Beard Jr. Things too. Maybe I'll include those when I ship them out. Those are pretty sick. Yeah. So then you'll know where to go to the website if you want to buy more of those sleeves. I'm only going to be giving them away. I won't be selling. Oh, look, I got some bearish stickers in here too. You guys like the stickers? That's the Severin Pinot Philo Stone. We'll put that. We'll let that guy hang out for good luck as well. I got a bunch of those stickers. Remember my... Oh, okay. So, yeah, Daniel, go ahead and explain what your offer was. I actually forgot the terms. Go ahead and type it into the chat. What your offer is, the bounty. Did you already type it into the chat? What are we at for Lucy here, guys? Why are we not at 20K now? It's embarrassing. Are we stuck at 17.5? Come on now. We're literally, you're telling me we can't get to, oh, it's 3,500. I was thinking like $350 we'd be there. But we do have a little ways to go. 3,500. Okay. We got to get to that 20, guys. 20 is the right number. It feels right. And then when we hit that, I'm going to be disappointed that we're not at 50. All right. For the hit of the sample pack, Daniel will offer $800 to $1,000 for an elite or $1,500 to $2,000 for a unique. The range depends on if it's an extremely rare, elite, or unique. All right. So as for the rarity, you guys know you can go to my website and find that data. This lighting is brutal. Just absolutely blows up my face. It disintegrates my hair follicles. Oh, Eric is in the car. You doing a van video, pal? He's recording a van video. Look, you see the ring of Morgan off the left side of my face? Is it the left side or the right side from your vantage point? I think it's the left side. You got a key theorem mechanism down there for good luck. I love if you guys hit the predestination sample card, I'm gonna be pretty pissed because I want that one. I'm gonna have to buy it off of you and then turn around and donate it, probably. I will give half to the person that pulls it, and the other half he will donate to Lucy's GoFundMe. If the person wants him to donate it all or some increment more than half, then that's okay as well. All right, so you guys are in for $350 on this sample break. If you hit an elite, he's offering you $800 to $1,000. If you hit a unique, he's offering you $1,500 to $2,000. And he's saying he'd like you to donate half to Lucy's fund or all if you choose. So essentially, you'd make your money back and actually profit. And more would go to the foundation. So that's awesome. We'll see what happens. See if people want to do it. I know these sample cards are pretty precious. They're really an amazing collectible. Super iconic. All right. Yeah, the thing is, like, I'll throw in like some kind of first edition playtest for people that are donating to the Lucy Fund tonight. This is perfect. We're an hour into the show and I haven't opened anything yet. That's right on brand for Collector Arthouse. We have a 1 hour open and then we actually do things. Then we get to the breaks. You gotta pay a steep price if you want to see some breaking. And by the way, probably next Friday night we'll get back to doing alpha breaks. I got to figure out how to price those. I'm not going to charge for shipping because guys were telling me they were like not participating because I had a $15 shipping fee. So whatever, fine. I'll eat the shipping fee. But I got to figure out how to price it because now I think alpha boxes went up a bit. We saw a few buys on TCG Player for $1,250, was it? $1,200 or $1,250, something like that. So it seems like they're on the rise a little bit. There wasn't like a high volume of sales that I could tell, but you know, I'll discount for the Patreon supporters anyway. I love doing these live shows. Maybe I'll have a celebration of the release of my broken foot from the boot in a few weeks and do a real special. I don't know, but from next, I could just shuffle all day, guys. I could just talk and shuffle all day, all night. Just make you keep waiting. Keep looking at the sleeves. All right, that's enough. That's enough. All right, so let's go to the Wheel of Names. Let's see if I figure this out. Boom, first try every time, almost. Boom, got it. All right, so we are at $17,577 raised. 17 recent donations. Really amazing. Wow, thank you, Robert. I did not see the donation from Robert for $300. Thank you very much. That is super generous, dude. Is this in Adam? Yep, Adam donated earlier at $200. Thank you very much, Adam. Justin Woodhouse. The Justin Woodhouse for $100. Thank you very much. William Day, $100. Cole, $100. The GOAT. The party man, the Philo Stone Cookie Monster. And Collector Arthouse cookies. Big Jer. Oh, Krista Griffin, thank you very much. Is Krista Griffin out there in the chat? I don't know that YouTube handle if she is, but thank you very much. Big Jeremy Murray, the altar man. The altar man is in the house. We got a couple anonymous donations, so I don't know how you guys are going to get on the wheel unless Agent Paco figured it out. He's a pretty smart guy. He probably figured it out. Matt, thank you, man. Matt, what's the name of your Whatnot stream again, Matt? I got to figure out like these. I'm not as in tune with the Whatnot world. Tip it to something. Tip something or other. He's on YouTube as Tip, I think. Tip of the Sun Gaming. Tip of the Sun Gaming. Is that the name of the Whatnot stream? That's who he is in YouTube. Oh, MZ Cards. Yeah, MZ Cards on Whatnot. Go check it out if you guys want to be involved in breaks with Tim. He's the man. Or Matt, sorry. MZ Cards. The M is for Matt, I imagine. Unless it's MetaZoo. MZ, I don't know. He's breaking sorcery, though. He's an awesome guy. We were hanging out and boozing hard and not sleeping much at all at Sorcery Con. All right, Cody Manders, thank you. Devin, thank you. Devin's been around a long time, man, an OG. Tim Koch, OG, thank you very much. Will, thank you very much. Will Jackson. Anonymous. Oh, 4 days ago. Okay. All right. I think we're good. So thank you all for continuing to donate. That's incredible. We're at 17.5. And we got the names up on the wheel. 15 people, an hour and 6 minutes in. So we're right on schedule. All right. No problem. All right. The first spin for Lucy. Here we go. It's going to be Nick G. Nick G is in for 3. So Nick G for 3. And Eric is in the chat in the car. So we'll have to find out how good he is at driving and looking up the pop reports. Be safe out there. But do whatever it takes to give us that pop report. That's what I'm trying to say. Pull the thing over if you have to. All right. So actually, hang on a second. I messed this up, guys. All right. So I messed it up. I just messed it up. All right. So this is what I'm going to do. I need to copy these names onto a new wheel because I'm going to be removing the wheel. I said like you guys would be eligible since you donated coming into this into another wheel of names. Oh, all right. It pre-populated. All right. So that wheel is going to be for the giveaway plus all those people that donated tonight. I need to get that list from Paco when we're ready to do our first spin for the giveaway. So the middle wheel here, I'm going to take one of the nicks off because he was the first to hit. All right, so now we're down to 14. Everything's good. And when we go to the giveaway, you 14 guys are going to be on the wheel for the other stuff we're going to give away, and then everyone that donated tonight will be on the wheel. And you could still get involved until the end of the show, really, because I'll probably spin a few times throughout, and we'll give it away. So listen to this wheel. This wheel. Agent Paco's moderating tonight, keeping things orderly. Listen to what he says. He knows what's going on. I'll just follow his lead. All right, first card. And it got dark again, so I guess I can nuke my face one more time. Hang on. Let's do maybe there's a way to nuke the face without I got this top cover light. Hey-oh. The thing is I got some wires here. Let me go under the wires without scraping my wall, without breaking the light stand. All right, let's try this, guys. I also got to make sure I don't jack up the webcam itself because the webcam is going to be under harsh light. All right, let's try that. Got some glare. Oh, that's not bad. I'm not blind. I'm not blinded by the light. And we could kind of see the table. Oh. All right, hang on. Sensitive. Is that better or worse? All right, that's solid. There we go. We're tuned in. You ready? First card from the sample pack is Dispel. What a crushing pull. What a soul-crushing pull. You know why? Because I own this original painting, and I actually had to trade it for a few sample cards. It's the only time in the world I'd ever traded a painting for a goofy children's cardboard card game. The only circumstance in the world. Let me go find out why. All right, guys. Get my way back in here. This is what we're looking for tonight, guys. I traded it for these beauties. And the interesting marvel of this collection, the 4 sample card gems, which became the iconic cores in Alpha, is that this is the only discovered copy of Wind Ward Gem in the world. You see how jacked the centering is? The candle is all the way to the edge frame of the card. And on the back, you kind of see you got that fatter border, right? So it wouldn't grade super high, I suppose, but this is the only set of gems in the world because nobody owns this one except this guy, the art house, the Grail collector. All paintings and historic cards. I don't even own enough normal cards to play the game. I just can't do it. I don't have the cards. Some people have the cards and others don't have the cards. I don't have the cards. I could play a sample. I could play you in a sample match, or I could play you in a first print playtest match. But and I don't know. You're going to tell me it's against the rules? I mean, there's no rule that says I can't do it. So these are the ones we're looking for. The complete set of the sample gems. Incredible. I might bring the historic collection to Sorcery Con next year, too. We're talking about maybe doing it on the East Coast, maybe in the Northeast. PSA 2? What do you mean P? It's a PSA 2. All right, that's a Pop 18 Dispel. And when we go, all right, so Nick G hits the Dispel. All right, we can stop screwing around, Nick. I'm going to get you sleeved up here in the top loader. The Dispel is a beautiful card. We're still below 20. Oh, Whiskey wants to go to Philly. Hey, man, I got to tell you, a very serious contender is the Valley Forge Convention Center. Very serious contender. And if that's the case, that's like a 3.5-hour drive for me. I might bring all of the paintings, all of them, and have a separate side room exhibition hall that has about 20 Sorcery original paintings and the historic collection. The thing is, though, I don't like to screw around and like be bogged down by any responsibility when I go to these things. I just want to like cruise around on my knee scooter and talk to everybody. So if I got to like do a show and tell and exhibition, it could be fun on some level. But I don't know. Maybe we'll do it for limited hours or something. And I'll kind of narrate and walk you guys through the history, everything from first print playtest to complete sets of sample cards. Cause I own a brick, a pre-con starter brick of the pre-con alpha decks. Actually, so I have the first print playtest. I have the Red Zone Rogue set that Eric Olofsson gave to Red Zone Rogue. I ended up acquiring that entire set of all of his cards of the first print playtest. So I have those plus some others. I have a pre-con sample deck set. So the full 2 of them are still sealed. 2 of them are open. So I can show you guys sample cards. Got the gem set. What else do I have by the way of cards? I don't know. I got like the World Sample Pack collection. So I got a variant of every sample pack from the art packs to the silver packs. Every variant from all over the world. UK, Germany, US, New Zealand. Silver no sticker, which preceded the Kickstarter packs. So I got that full collection of all those. And I don't know. Then you get into like the full foil uncut sheets, which are pretty sweet. We got the pre-cons, alpha pre-con signed by Eric. There's only 4, 8, 12, 16 of those in the world. He only signed 16 of those across the Kickstarter pledge and then many paintings and stuff. Oh, I got a lot of sketches too, original sketches from various sets and a lot from alpha and stuff. So good stuff. All right, back to the wheel. Stop screwing around. Stay focused. All right, so another little shuffle. Yeah, so if you guys go to collectorarthouse.com and then go to Sorcery History and then sample cards from the dropdown. Again, shout out to Agent Paco, the god amongst men who completely overhauled this website and made it respectable. See this button here? You click this button and it says sample card spreadsheet. So again, sorcery history, sample cards. Oh, I have the spellcraft cards too. I forgot about those. I could bring the spellcraft cards. I'm just a hoarder. I'm just a simple hoarder. You go to the sample cards page, you click on the sample card spreadsheet, and Eric, ARIC Eric, maintains this spreadsheet with all of the sample card polls. So I'm creating work for him tonight. He's going to have to go update the database with the number of polls. So this was a quick ordinary magic. So what you do is you go to the ordinary tab and you look for dispel. And here you have it, row 35. And here, this is how the guys knew that this was pop 18. So total found 18. It shows you 9 were from the pledge packs. There were 5 from art packs, 4 from silver packs. Interesting. So the silver packs are the most rare. And we just found one of those. And then he has all of the sources listed as well. So you can go to the sources tab, look it up, and look, you find Collector Art House a million times because I've opened a ton of packs on the channel. Collector Art House all over the place. This is great because now I know how many packs I've opened. Wow, he even has the opening from Eric on there, who opened Captain Baldassare. Sick. Unbelievable work, my guy. All right, let's spin the wheel. You need an art cam every stream. Showcase a painting. I think this is what your streams are missing. Shun me if need be. Shun me if you have to. All right, Aaron. Aaron was on. He's the first guy on the show before it started. I'm not sure if he stuck around. So Aaron H is our next in the deck. This pack is loaded with Atlas sites. So that's pretty amazing. All right, so Paco. All right, I'm going to show this card, Paco. Oh, Aaron's here. Awesome. All right, Paco, if you have the list of people that have donated so far, shoot that to me in like a Discord DM so I can copy paste it onto the wheel of names. After this poll, we'll go to the wheel and we'll do our first giveaway of we'll do one of the art frames, and then we'll work our way up to the sample or the first print playtest cards. I'll give away maybe, we'll see if we make a real push and get an earshot of 20 grand, I'll donate a few of those guys. Because here's the trade-off. I could encourage you guys to donate now and give it away, or potentially I could auction those and raise more money. But I don't know. You guys have already donated a bunch, so I think I can donate a few. You guys will have a chance. All right. Oh, Bedrock. All right. So our first Atlas site, Bedrock. So interesting. It's an ordinary. As I recall, this became an exceptional in alpha. Let's see if that's true or if I'm just a moron. Let me see. So let me see. Bedrock sorcery cards. This was from the alpha set. So we go to alpha. It's the only card by Adam Kaspar. Adam Kaspar went to art school with Mikhail Nagypal. That's how he got into the game. Mikhail referred him to Eric, and yes, it was indeed an exceptional, and it's a pop 12 card. So 14, sorry. Number 14 discovered. Really incredible. Really nice hit, man. It's a beautiful work of art, and that's a great hit. Congrats to Aaron. And thank you, Aaron, for donating to Lucy's cause here. That is really, really special to have an Atlas site card. All right, so let me see. Let me pull this down for a minute and see if our guy Paco sent me that list. Did you get to it yet, Paco, or should we do one more sample card? I got to be careful about going to the Discord. Dude, what a goat. He's got all the names here. This is everyone who's donated during the stream tonight so far. What an absolute legend. All right, he DM'd me the list. So all I have to do is paste that onto the wheel. We have 15. Wait, 15 names? Should be 14 names. Oh, no, 15. All right, so Nick's on there 3 times. So probably the fair thing to do is to put Nick on there only one time like the others. Although he did. Now I'll put him on there 3 times because he donated 3 times the amount for this sample break. So I think that's reasonable. And then we have, wow, 15 people have donated. 15 additional people have donated since we started the show. So it works, baby. It's working. The model works. This is how we'll do charities, charitable endeavors. All right. So thank you guys. That's incredible. All right. So now I got to show the wheel. This is the giveaway wheel. So what's the right way to do it, Paco? If they win, should I take them off the wheel and let them only win one thing, or give them a shot to also win one of the playtest cards? I wouldn't want them to win multiple frames per se, but I don't know. We'll think about it. All right. Shuffle and spin. Here we go. So this is going to be, we're going to do, let's go with something spicy here. Let's go with one of the raised element frame. Please donate. Yes. This is to win this frame, okay? This is what the spin will be for. From one of the donors. Mitch Daniels. All right, jot this down, Paco. Mitch Daniels won the elements frame. If you could make a list. Iron Lord Mitch, congratulations, buddy. All right, so you're gonna get one of those frames. I'm gonna mail that to you at my own expense. So don't worry about that. Should I take them off the wheel, Paco? What do you guys think? Should I take them off the wheel, or should I give them another opportunity to win again when I add more stuff later? What do you guys think? Stay on the wheel or come off the wheel? Give somebody else a chance? Yeah, 1 per person. I think that's the right move. All right, 1 per person. Take me off, he says. All right, it's decided then. All right, congrats, Mitch. That's super nice. Let him buy the playtest card. Thank you very much, Mitch. That's you're the man. Appreciate you, buddy. All right, so actually I need to share the screen because we need to get into more sample cards. All right, so going to the sample wheel again, give it another shuffle and a spin. Got some sound going on here too. Didn't mute the speakers. Matt Buffalo Wing? Matt Buffalo Wing. All right, Matt. I don't know if Matt's watching tonight. Matt Buffalo Wing actually wrote the wonderful article. This is a really nice story, guys. So on the Collector Arthouse website, if you go to exclusive content, what I do is I write many articles, right? About all things about sorcery, tons of artist interviews, things like that. And Matt wrote this. I also do collaborations. If you want to be a guest writer or author, you can write an article and I'll host it on the Collector Arthouse website. The site gets many, many, many thousands of hits monthly, really, and throughout the year, right? So it gets a lot of visibility. The story of Royal Bodyguard is an article that Matt wrote very, very nicely and generously for the website. So it's really interesting about Las Meninas, which was done by Velázquez. It's a really famous painting by Diego Velázquez that inspired this piece by Liz Danforth. And actually, Liz DM'd me today. She reached out to me, sent me a message and said, "Hey, Mike, I heard about your article. I read it. It was extremely well done. Thank you very much." She said she was very impressed and very flattered, honored that Matt took the time to write such a great article. So really awesome, man. It caught the attention of Liz Danforth, the great, who painted this amazing piece. And by the way, Matt, I don't know if when I send you this, I actually saw Liz Danforth at the IX Art Show a couple years. So when I send this off to you, dude, I'm going to send you this print that I got from Liz. I was going to surprise you with it, but what the hell? I'll just tell you right now. Why not? Why not? Hang on. Let me go to this view. So when I send this to you, I'm going to give you this print of the Royal Bodyguard. This is signed by Liz Danforth, number 2 of 75. It was actually Centerpoint. I remember he beat me to Liz Danforth and got the number 1 of 75. So she printed this in 2019. It's a limited print, only 75 copies, and you're going to get the number 2, which I'm going to send you because you won the playtest card and you extremely, extremely generously donated a handsome amount to Lucy Hanson. So thank you so much, man. I'll give you that with the card. All right. My leg's all jacked up with this boot. Bad posture. You don't have to write that one down, Paco. I got that one. I was going to do that one anyway. All right, so we're going back to the wheel. Matt's coming off the wheel, and we need to see. We're going to see what he's going to get. Oh, was there another donation? All right, thanks, Paco. Yeah, I got to make sure. I'll check. Oh, wait. What did I do? I'll check. You know what? The thing is, yeah, I closed the Discord page because it makes like a beeping noise. It's kind of annoying. All right, this one is for Matt Buffalo Wing. Oh, Lucky Charm, a beautiful work of art by Juicy Pilkus. Some people say Juicy. I say Jussie. Jussie Pilkus, an ordinary relic to keep your streak going. It's an omen. It's an omen, baby. Who's following that pop report? When new people donate. Number 12. Wow, for an ordinary. That's phenomenal. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't recall pulling a lot of these. So that is a pretty nice hit there. Nice one, Matt. All right, hopefully he's happy with that. Pop 12, really incredible. All right, let's do one more, and then we could give away another frame or something. And I gotta check the list if we got another recent donation. Steve Green, right off the top. All right. So Steve Green's coming off the wheel. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's right. So we'll have 11 people left. And all right, Steve. Right off the top. Here we go. You ready? Guarded by the Dragon Vault Collector Arthouse. Minor explosion. I sold this painting for Matthias Frisk years ago. Splash damage. Choose a center site up to 2 sites away from your spellcaster. The spellcaster of this explosion takes no damage from it. All right, guys. How's our lighting? Hang on. I think I could increase. Might be able to. Oh. See, I increased the intensity? Is that better? My face is going to burn off, but somehow I got way worse. I don't know, man. You get some glare in the background, though. Then I got to do this. Pull it down a little bit. Getting some glare somehow, but the card looks pretty decent, right? It's not bad. All right, minor explosion number 14. Pop 14 on that bad boy. I don't know if that's better or worse. A little brighter is better. All right, congrats to Steve Green. Steve is in the UK or Europe. I haven't shipped to Steve in a while. He used to do the breaks. The cause motivated him this time. All right, congrats, Steve. That's really awesome. Let's do one more and then a giveaway. So if you guys want to donate, now is the time. If you want to find your way to the wheel, we're going to do another frame giveaway, and we're going to work our way up to a playtest card that I'll choose from my personal collection to give away to you guys. Philo cards. All right, so co-owner of the Trusted Games Marketplace, branded by none other than Dustin Brossard, with element art, badge artwork, actually, from Andrina Jardim. And is it Jardim? I say Jardim. I like the flair of that. I like the sound of that, Andrina. Andrina Jardim. You know what? And when we did the Alterous panel, and Dustin said his name was like Brossard, I was like, dude, it's like this guy's pronouncing it wrong. That's not right. It's Brossard. You know, you got a little flair, Jardim, Brossard. You know, it's marketing. You know, you got to spice it up a little bit. All right, so this is TGM Steve from Philo Cards. All right, here we go. Steve said he's not a sample pack guy, but he wanted to donate to Lucy, so he's in on this. Oh, and he gets one of the basic lands. The Fire Arid Desert, an ordinary site of ruinous fire. Awesome. All right, so having the basic site sample cards is pretty nice, in my opinion. Is that how you say it, Roberto's? I probably got in your head without you realizing it. It was subliminal messaging. Everyone thinks it's Jardim and Brossard now. Yeah, that's funny. All right, let me see if Paco gave me any new names. Paco loves when I post those gangster rap videos. That gangster rap music. I know you like that, Paco. It gets you fired up for your lifting sessions. All right, so Mario Rosas and David Cornwell. Thank you guys very much for donating for Lucy. I'm going to show you as I add you. Just for the evidence, okay? All right, so put you down there at the bottom of the wheel. We have 29 because we had one guy win already. So Mario Rosas and David Cornwell. Thank you guys for donating to Lucy. And we're going to shuffle. We're going to get a dollar raised amount, which Paco probably already announced. All right, we're at 17,707. So close. So close. 93 donations now. That's amazing. A new one coming in now? Coming in hot? We got a new one coming in hot. All right. Let me go back to the Discord, guys. I'm worried, though. Like, I want you guys to see anything. Shouldn't see. When you pull up Discord, anything could happen. Savages everywhere. All right, Michael. Thank you very much, Michael Schwegman. Danny Schwegman from the Schwegmans chain. All right. Rochester, New York, baby. Noble knows what I'm talking about. Danny's favorite. Danny loves that salami and the pastrami. It's Danny's favorite. All right. So let me go while I'm here, I should probably show you guys the Trusted Games Marketplace. Since TGM Steve just won. So we got the price check aisle 69. What you do is you go in here, guys, and you type in like the name of the card. Here, Shibby typed in the color out of space, and it gives you the TCG Low, TCG Marketplace, and a link directly to TCG Player where you could go and buy that card, or you can list your card, and you'll know exactly what you should list it for. Or as a buyer, you could type it in. Or is that a seller-only channel? I forget now. We made that. I think that might be a seller. Yeah, it's a locked, restricted channel. So if you are a paid member of Trusted Games Marketplace, which is typically $36 per year, not month. So $3 per month, but you pay annually. So $36, it's nothing. And then we have a special deal going for $29.99 for a limited number of early adopters. And you get access to this channel. And you could type in like sealed, right? Type in sealed, and boom. It shows you the pricing of alpha boxes, alpha cases, alpha precons, beta, same thing, Arthurian Legends, Dragon Lord, and Gothic. Gives you the full price list. At the free tier level, for all verified members, and it's free to get verified, it just eliminates alt counts and kind of screens you to try to eliminate scamming up front. You will find a daily movers and buyouts. And it shows you the top gainer, top 3 gainers, the top 3 losers, and any buyout information, which basically means that like a card was purchased and there's no other inventory on TCG Player. So it's a buyout. a buyout. Yep. So that is Trusted Games Marketplace. And let me just make sure. Paco, we got Danny Schwegman. All right. So we got Schwegman. And let me close that up. And it's time to give away another frame. This one will go with this nice beveled ribbed frame. Let me show you. So the beveled ribbed frame. Yeah, there you go. Now you can see it a little better. This is a classy look, right? Looks really nice. If I just pop in like one of these sample cards, let's go with the first one we hit. Slide in the dispel. You got to center it on your card, right? To fill the space. That looks really nice. Nice clean black background border. And then it just slides right out and boom, you're good to go. So we got the dummy filler in there. So the beveled one is going to go to, see who wins this one, Paco. Beveled number 2. Matt Schultz. All right, Matt. Congrats, man. We were just talking about MZ cards on Whatnot. If you guys want to get involved in breaks from a great guy and great breaker. So you'll have something to put in that frame there, Matt, since you're always cracking packs. Congrats, brother. All right, so we're going back to the sample pack show. Schwags. Schwags. Schnick again. It's Schnick. What do we have for Lucy here? Are we at? All right. We're within. Oh, man. Well, we're within less than 3,000 to go, man. 2.3K. We're so close. 2,300. We're like a few donations away. And we're going to be there. Can we hit 20 tonight before this show closes? Do I need the goose to giveaway pile? All right, so Nick. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Nick G. I took him off the wheel, right? Did I take him off the wheel? This is his second card. Yeah, I did. So he's only on there one more time. All right. From the top of the stack, Lightning Bolt, an iconic classic. I always love this artwork. One of my favorites from Asi Haikala, who was in Arthurian Legends. He was in Alpha and Arthurian Legends. He was not in Gothic. I don't believe. No, he wasn't in Gothic. So will he come back for a future set? I don't know. I think he's a great artist, very unique style, the quick and fickle nature. So it's the quick magic, which was not used in Alpha, but it was a big thing. Pop 9. All right, bye, Andrina. Thank you for stopping in. The great Andrina Jardim, legend. Hope donations keep growing for Lucy. Beautiful work. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Get some rest. It's super late, man. What is it, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4? It's 4 a.m. for Andrina, and she's on the live stream like a champ. We love Andrina. She is one of the greatest artists, man. Amazing, beautiful altars work. And we'll probably have an altar coming from her this week, back up from auction, back on the auction circuit. If we had 20K, Roberto says he'll put an altar from Vivian into the giveaway. Wow. Now we got guys in chat even contributing to the giveaway. Thank you, man. That is freaking awesome. Thank you very much. All right. So, yeah, speaking of which, let me see here, guys. I haven't slept in 2 weeks. Gotta cut me some slack here. Fall asleep on the job. 40 people tuning in. Thank you very much. Did we look at this stack? That one's... Oh, I thought it wasn't sleeved. We got a Vesuvius up in here? Let me see. I think I looked at this stack, didn't I? With the towers. Ooh, Cloud City. Damn. We got a few basic lands. These are first print playtest. Should we do the Arid Desert? That's kind of interesting because we just hit the sample card version of that. Let's see how that compares if there was any change. So there's the Arid Desert playtest. And it says, an ordinary site of ruinous fire. You may have this desert deal 1 damage to a nearby target. You may have this desert deal 1 damage to a nearby target. It yields 1 fire threshold and an ordinary site of ruinous fire. So that was actually a pretty mature design concept at the stage of early playtest and made it into sample cards as such. All right, so I'll put that back into the stack. And let's see here. Ooh, Holy Ground. That's a popular card. All right, we got some Modesty in here. We got the alternate art from Kaio. There's a lot of basic sites in here. Maybe this is like a site. I'm realizing this is a site pack or a site box that I have. Do you want to do a site Mountain Pass? Ah, random and large tossed in there. All right. Schweggy's wife says, donate more. That's the spirit, guys. I don't know. I don't know if anything like really jumped out at me in that particular box. Let me see what else I have here. Did we look at this one yet? I think this is the first one we looked at. Because I remember seeing the Benson bug. Yeah, and the Pudges. All right. We looked at that one. Let me see what's in the other box. I kind of forget which first print playtest I have. And I know there's a guy trying to get these graded by Rudy, PCG. And his initial indication said he would do it. So he's trying to work it out at PCG to see if they're actually going to follow through and do it. The Cave Trolls would be funny. Maybe we'll do a Cave Trolls, Drew Tucker. Oh, Autumn Unicorn. That's a beautiful card. Ooh, the temp art. I know that's a hot one. Oh, Upwelling alternate art. Devil's Egg. Flash Fires. Oh my gosh. Damn, I got to sleep more. Oh, Black Scorpions. That was from the... Oh, Cloud Spirit. That's a classic. The Amazon Warriors, super popular. Rimland Nomads. We got Elvira Shakarova. Bunch of hers in here. The Sling Pixies from Ocelot. Blink. Wow, I really don't have a lot of Cave Trolls. Grandmaster Wizard. I only have like 2 Cave Trolls. That's wild. Yeah, let's go with the Drew Tucker. Someone's gonna win a Drew Tucker Cave Trolls first print playtest. So if you guys want to donate, do it now. Do it now. Because what I'm going to do is I'll give you guys time to think about that. If you want to donate and get on the wheel of names, you can do so. But to give you some time to think about it, I will offer first another frame. This is a nice beveled frame here. Really slick design from R3D, Arbogast. See the framing holes? Or the display holes? All right, guys. Yeah, please donate. It's right there on the screen where you can donate from. I'm going to go to Discord and see if anybody else has jumped in here before I spin the wheel. And... all right, Schwegman was the last. All right, I'm seeing nobody else entered just yet. So I added a Cave Troll first print playtest. But we're going to give a spin for the next frame, the beveled frame. If you're tracking here, Paco. All right, so we'll give that a spin. I'm jacking up my leg. The boot, man. The boot is awkward. Gotta have better posture. Schwegman! Is Schwegman going to win it? Michael Schwegman. Awesome, man. Schweg was in tonight. He just entered. He just made a donation and he won this. It's like a $40 frame, basically. $39.99 is what these are going to retail for. And they're really nice, man. You're really going to enjoy this. And it's going to make for a nice display. So thank you very much for supporting Lucy. Appreciate it. All right, let's go back to open more of the sample pack. We got 9 cards left to go. Let's make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Jeff Toohey. Jeff Toohey went to bed like 5 hours ago. That's how he rolls. All right, Toohey. Jeff Toohey off the top. You ready for this? Here we go. Rimland Nomads. No way. We just saw that first print playtest. It has fire immunity. Ordinary mortals have an extraordinary journey. The great Elvira Shakarova. A beautiful artwork, man. Super creative. Amazing visions he has. Rimland Nomads. All right, guys. So that was Jeff Toohey. I got my labels done. Number 15 for Toohey. We are still a teenager on these ordinaries. Amazing. All right. Was there Rimland in that deck? Bunch of guys donated. Bunch of guys donated tonight. Let me see. Was there Rimland in this set of first print playtest? Rimland Nomads. I thought I saw one or two. There it is. There's two. All right. Well, I'm adding it, man. Someone's going to win the Rimland Nomads first print playtest. These were printed by Eric Olofsson in New Zealand. They're literally like the first ever printed cards for early playtests in the game. So I've now donated 2 cards. First print playtest printed by the game creator Eric Olofsson. Cave Trolls from iconic Drew Tucker and new iconic artist breaking through in Sorcery from the altar scene to Sorcery. The Rimland Nomads. You can win an Elvira Shakarova first print playtest. And we'll compare it to, all you have to do is donate to Lucy's cause in any amount, and you'll be eligible. You'll be on the wheel. So the Rimland Nomads, let's see. Ordinary Mortals on an Extraordinary Journey. The type line stayed the same. All right, so on the right is the sample card. Let me put the Drew Tucker one aside. On the left is the first print play test. On the right is the sample card. So this one was printed first by game creator Eric Olofsson. On the right is the sample card. The game mechanic was the same. It says just put one foot in front of the other. You can see how he really tuned the size of the flavor text. He made it a little smaller, a little cleaner in the sample card print. And the color saturations are different. Of course, this was printed by Eric at home. This one is printed at the Chinese factory from the sample pack. And what else is different? The power level of 3 and the threshold cost went up to 2. So it was only 2 power level, but cheaper to cast in the first print playtest. So there you have it. Donate to the Lucy Fund, and you could win a first print playtest, the Cave Trolls or the Rimland Nomads. We'll spin for that in a little bit while you guys think about supporting the cause. And we're going to shuffle this, and we're going to open. We're going to hit the next sample card from the Wheel of Names. Brian? All right, there should still be several Atlas sites. Brian is up next. So good luck to Brian. See how you do. Move that over there. So take Brian off the wheel, back to the overhead cam. And thank you very much, Matt, for sharing in your Discord. Appreciate that, dude. Oh my God. Porcupine pufferfish. The porcupine pufferfish. This was always one of my favorite artworks by Brian Smith. And I said, oh my God, because it's an exceptional. Exceptionals are extremely, extremely rare as sample cards. So, Brian, I think this is a big hit. Number 4. Pop 4, says Paco. Only the 4th ever found. And I was just thinking to myself, like, I don't remember if I've ever personally pulled this. And I've pulled I've opened over 30 sample cards. So that is an incredible hit, an exceptionally prickly little beast. Submerged, waterbound, lethal. We might be small, but we won't be stepped on. Only 4, the 4th in the world. Wow. Absolutely amazing. Congratulations, Brian. Dude, super happy for you. You've supported me for many years in Patreon. And I'm just very thankful for you guys for believing in the Collector Arthouse, even from the early days, when it was nothing. It's just an idea. You guys were there for me. So appreciate you, man. And that's super cool. What I want to do is go to the website here and look at the alpha variant of that. So we're at collectorarthouse.com, sorcery cards, alpha beta cards. And we'll search by artist. So usually how I do it, Brian Smith. And then we have the pufferfish. Did I pass it? Nope. All right, porcupine pufferfish. 1 and 1 water threshold to cast, 1 power, an ordinary. All right, so it's an ordinary. And what's interesting here, it says an exceptionally. So it didn't say exceptional. It's exceptionally, an exceptionally prickly little beast. In the alpha print, it became an ordinary and prickly little beast with lethal and submerge and alpha. It had submerge, waterbound, and lethal. And it says the flavor text was also different. It says we might be small, but we won't be stepped on. I remember that one from the early era that was super cool and fun and flavorful. They ended up changing that to a remarkable 13 pufferfish entries are found in Bogdul's greater and lesser poisons and their uses. I don't know. I'd have to research the reference on that. Not familiar, but that's pretty cool. Oh, I pulled it once, pack break 11, over 2 years ago. It's been over 2 years since I pulled that card. How incredible is that? Dude, you guys are the greatest, man. We got guys up in chat who know everything about everything, doing the research. We're at Andre is in for 100. Thank you so much, Andre. That puts us at $17,827. Really amazing. Really making a difference for a little Lucy. All right, so I need to get Andre on the wheel. Going to the Discord, so I'm just grabbing it there. Oh, did Alpha Volcanic Island just donate? Add to Alpha Volcanic Island's the one to add, Paco? Oh, no. Andre is not Alpha Volcanic Island. That's Robert. Andre is Esquito, the guy that does the Z's frame. Andre made this. Esquito. Oh, then Ed Alpha too? Oh, okay. Well, thank you so much to both of you guys. Both super generous. Appreciate it. Yeah, they must be coming in hot. The donations are coming in. All right, yeah. So I see Andre Herson. I'm going to add him. And all right, let me add him. And then Alpha Volcanic Island donated to Lucy as well. Thank you very much, guys. Super nice of you to do that. All right. Okay, so we're going back to the wheel. We got 40 people fine. Thank you guys very much for following tonight. Let's do a giveaway of the. Let's do the coins, Paco. We're gonna do the. Yeah, thank you very much, man. We're gonna do the coins, which I did not present very well earlier. So these are how they come when you buy these. The Trusted Games Marketplace. These are tokens you play with, right? So for like life counters or what's that card? Like the Mega Amoeba or something, or I don't know. You can use them all different ways as like counters for your elements, for your threshold, for whatever. So several guys were buying like several packs of these sets of 4. We sell them in sets of 4, so you have one of each of the elements, and on the back it has the Trusted Games Marketplace logo, and just pure gold. So they're really nice. They're durable. They look great. They sound great. They're very well made. We got about did we get 100 of these made or 50? Maybe it was 100. I forget. But these were good for value of the light. Yeah, that's the reference we use. So they're really awesome, and we're gonna give away a set of those right now on the wheel. So I'll send you guys the ones that are nicely bagged up in these dime bags if you guys want to reuse. Use and reuse. It's up to you, really. I'm not encouraging it. I'm just saying it's a use case in theory. Dude. All right, Haas Corgi. Congrats, man. All right, so Haas Corgi is going to win a set of those. I was worried for a minute it was going to be TGM Steve. It was so close to being Philo Cards winning that. That would have been hilarious. People would accuse me of rigging that. All right, so we're going back to the Wheel of Names. Got 7 left to shuffle. And the shield side makes for a good ward token. Sick. All right, Seth, will he get there? All right, it's SG90. That's Seth. All right, man. Good luck to you. We still have more Atlas site cards to pull. I was really surprised with that puffer fish. So that was our first exceptional. We still have not hit the elite or unique, which should be in this pack. There's been a few weird anomalies where there has not been a hit. There's been an extra like ordinary card. So this will be very interesting. Here we go, Seth. Ready? Undertow. All right, so you got an exceptional site. So this is incredibly rare right off of the bat. It's also an Atlas site. So it's 2 levels of rarity because Atlas cards are usually you do not have that many in a pack. At best, sometimes you have 1 or 2 or 3. But to have, I think there was like at least 4. Number 7. All right, so single digit population, a beautiful artwork by the great Kyle Calazans. And only 7 of those discovered to date. Nice hit. Nice hit, Seth, man. That is really solid. It is very, very, very hard. Let me tell you, because I've opened dozens of these packs. It is incredibly hard to one, like I say, get an Atlas site, and for it to be a non-basic land site is something really special and unique. So that is pretty incredible. Awesome hit there. Broseph Stalin in the house. 2K away. We're only 2K away for Lucy, guys. We need to get to 20 tonight. How incredible would that? That is a record raised by any event, to my knowledge, since Sorcery started, I believe, which is unbelievable. 17,948. We are so close. $2,000. So close. I cannot believe it. That's amazing. 90% of the goal, which again was kind of like a number I just pulled out of a hat. I was like, wow, that would be a hell of a target. 97 donations. Amazing. All right. Was there anyone new, Paco? Let me check here. I'm going to take a risk here and jump into Discord, and who knows what'll show up. All right. At least it keeps defaulting to that page by memory recall. All right. We got it then. We got Alpha. All right. So I'm going to go back to the wheel, and we got 6 left on the wheel. The old leg. The old leg and back. Twisting my back up. The boot. Carrying this anchor. Bike tire. Bike tire. I don't even want to say the full thing. I only put bike tire on the sleeve because it was spelled wrong to say your name. All right, bike tire. What a name on this guy. See? Bike tire. That's all it says. Bike tire. All right, right off of the top. Here we go. Oh, the apex of Babel. A unique and impossibly lofty site. That is a freaking amazing pull. Amazing. The apex of Babel. We had no idea this existed as a sample card. I think this is the only copy ever pulled in the world. Pop 1, apex of Babel. Incredible. Does the base of Babel even exist? The apex. The most absurdly, this was from my own personal sample pack, and I want this so badly. This is unbelievable. The first ever pulled in the world apex of Babel for bike tire for $350 donated to Lucy Hanson. Charitable. We make history once again on Collector Arthouse YouTube. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Like shocking. Totally shocking. Neither Babel ever pulled before. Confirmed by Eric in the chat. Unbelievable. He's got a $2,000 offer from Daniel on this card. You bought him for $350. He's offering you $2,000 on the spot right now. Let me know what you want to do. Think about it. I am stunned. Absolutely shocked by this pull. I had no idea. None of us had any idea this was ever printed. This ever existed as a sample card. It is one of the greatest hits of anything I've ever pulled on the channel. And you were all here to bear witness. 38 people saw it happen. Unbelievable. Absolutely incredible. Who knew? Who knew this existed? We only knew because I discovered the artwork through Dan Seagrave, and I discovered the early development card, and it was revealed in the Discord in the Tabletop Simulator days. But to know now that it was officially printed by the Chinese factory as a sample card is just out of this world. Even Eric himself has said that he doesn't remember which cards were printed as sample cards. So this is a revelation even to him. Even to him, man. Absolutely incredible. So now we got to go to history time. Check out the sleeves, by the way. Unbelievable hit. Dude, that is just like, that is so incredible. Unbelievable, man. All right, let me see. Let me pull out the Binders of Glory. We got to go to the Binders of Glory. It's the only thing we can do. All right. Here you have it, guys. The first Binder of Glory, and it's right in there. You see the Towers of Babel? Check out the Babel Towers. All right. So another of the historic relic items. These were from the era of early historical playtest. The first game developer hired by Eric Curiosa was Rafa, right? From Brazil. And these were the playtest cards that he was testing the game with in the earliest days of Sorcery. There was a print to play, and it was updated periodically. This was years before Alpha, right? The very first early adopters of Sorcery were in the Discord. There was only a few dozen of us that discovered the Discord right away, right? Eric was very active in there. He ended up hiring a few folks out of Discord, joined the company, and one was Rafa, who lives down in Brazil. He was the first playtester and game designer developer. And I asked him, about a year or two into Sorcery, I was like, hey, man, I know you're probably just going to throw away those playtest cards, right? Like, I am going to be trust me on this, man. I'm going to be the Sorcery historian. I'm not looking to flip these. I'm not looking to sell these. They're probably worthless to you. You're going to throw them away. I will buy them from you. You just ship them to me. I'll pay your cost, everything. I just wanted the cards that you played with. If you want to sign some of them, great. And he did. You see, he signed the Apex of Babel. And actually, you can't see it as well, but he signed the base of Babel as well. So they're signed by the developer. And the interesting thing is, as he was playtesting the game, he was marking up the cards. So you see how he wrote on here? This Apex gives 3 mana instead of 1 if the base of Babel is directly behind it. And he changed it's hard to tell what it said beneath that. He took like a permanent marker and he wrote over it and changed it to 3. So it probably said 2 mana, like the base, changed to 2 to 3. And now we discover the sample card, Apex of Babel. And it says that this is exactly what happened. We just figured it out, guys. Look at this. Because the sample card says the Apex gives 2 mana instead of 1 if the base of Babel is directly behind it. So here you have on the left, the early developer playtest cards where he changed the 2 to 3 for the Apex. And the sample card still said 2 in the factory print. There it is, guys. Screenshot it. That is an amazing piece of history. Pop 1, only copy in the world, Apex of Babel. I'm astonished, and it looks so beautiful. Oh my God, it's such an amazing artwork. And I, like an idiot, I sold this original painting. I actually brokered the sale of this original painting. And it wasn't claimed. At first, nobody wanted to buy it. Why would you not? You got to buy these paintings, guys. You get one shot at these things. And it didn't even sell for a lot because it was the early days of Sorcery. I sold it to Red Zone Rogue, Kellen Charles, Red Zone Rogue. I sold him this original painting. He actually resold this painting. He has since resold it. So it's sold twice. I don't know, man. It was before it was in the game. I didn't actually own it, Noble. I do consignment for community members, and I sell it for artists. So it's not like a painting that I personally own. I've sold a lot of paintings. I can't buy them all, right? So I sell for community members, and I actually sold that painting. This is one painting, the base and the Apex. And actually, if you guys want to go on a little history tour here, if you go to the, let's venture into Facebook, right? And we're going to go to, let's see if it's in the Sorcery Community Facebook group. And let's just do a search for Babel, right? And see what that surfaces. Let's change the filter and say post from you, meaning me. All right, so here you go, guys. It may seem obvious to some. So I posted this December 10th, 2025. It may seem obvious to some, but did you know that Dan Seagrave's Babel is a single painting? I sold it for a client a long while back and is one of those I wish I had just acquired myself. Like I just said, at least I'm consistent, right? Look at that freaking painting, man. I should have kept it. I should have kept it. But I own the Gilded Aegis, and I own his Seer Avatar original painting. So look at that painting. Look at it. All right, so here it is, guys. Here it is. That is the original. That's what I was looking for. Here is, so I posted this on January 20th, 2025. Here is Dan Seagrave's Tower of Babel original painting, the early development card for which I shared in this group the other day. I facilitated the sale of it for a community member a year or two ago, and per usual, feel like a next level dummy for not just buying it myself. Arg. Feel like a next level dummy. That's no truer words have ever been spoken nor felt. All right, so what I'm going to do is go to the Sorcery SCR Art Market because I think I actually listed it for sale here, and you guys let it sit there without claiming it. All right, sorry for the tag, but I want to make sure to ensure max awareness, since this group has been less than active in the community group and original painting ups are fleeting. I am pleased. So this was January 5th, 2023, guys, 2023. This was 3 years ago. I am pleased to offer the prematurely iconic, I called it, right? I predicted it'd be iconic. Tower of Babel, original painting by famous metal album cover and sorcery artist Dan Seagrave. This card did not make it into alpha, so it is presumed destined for a future set. The team worked hard to try to fit it in, but regretfully, the game design mechanic proved problematic. It was a first of its kind attempt to split an artwork into two pieces for a flavorful gameplay interaction. The painting itself is amazing, like everything Dan does. It measures 9 by 12 inches, the larger of two sizes that he did for sorcery. So Dan predominantly painted in an 8 by 10 or a 9 by 12 format. So this is actually the larger of the two sizes. Early playtest cards of Apex of Babel and Base of Babel are shown for reference. Owner is fielding private offers before considering auction or other alternatives. Please private message me. So you could have made an offer on this card as early as January 5th, 2023. And there's the cards I just showed you, the early development playtest cards. And there you have it, guys. It's an amazing piece of history. It's an amazing moment for the Collector Arthouse channel. We've pulled many godly hits on this channel, but few bigger than this, man. Unbelievable. It's such an amazing moment on an amazing night where we're raising money for Lucy Hanson during her time of need, and it's just really incredible, guys. There's so many moments like this buried in the annals of 3-hour live breaks like this one. As you guys can see, I like to have fun with it and just improv for hours and hours. And you never know what you're going to see on a Collector Arthouse Live, you know? We've seen so many unique, rare things, historic cards, monster hits. I pulled the first Alpha Foil Philosopher's Stone on the channel. Some of these are more discoverable in video shorts, but here I'm seeing I have a Philosopher's Stone early development playtest card signed by Sorcery's first developer, Rafa. Amazing. Amazing. Look at this, guys. Before it was published in the early days, this is super cool. The Book of Kells, Francesca Berald. See how rounded those corners are? Wild. Wild cut. Donate to Lucy, guys. We're still so close. 2K away from hitting. I got Pudge Butchers in here. Oh my God, I got the elemental avatars. I forgot about that. All 4 with full art. Unbelievable. So none of these were foil, but they were full art on one side for some reason. And this one is actually printed inverted, right? Watch how I did this. So like that. No. Like this. Like this. Incredible. And as you guys know, I have had in my possession 3 of the 4 original paintings of the elemental avatars. I owned Avatar of Fire. I brokered a deal to acquire the beautiful Avatar of Air. And man, it's been a hell of a journey, guys. I own all 4 original sketches from Severin Pinel. What's up, Seth? Why you shouting my name, brother? Oh man, it's been a hell of a ride. It has. Maybe I'll show you some spellcraft later if you care to see it. While I'm opening the Binders of Grails. The Binders of Grails, which I may have a grand reveal and showcase at the next Sorcery Con. Start planning for next year, Sorcery Con 2027. It's going to blow your freaking mind. 2K away, is that right, Paco? We're still not at 20K. How is that possible? How is that possible? Just make it happen, guys. $2,000. If we got 30 people, if 20 of you donate $100, we're there. If a few of you do a few hundred, we're there much faster, much easier. Oh my God. Sledge Entertainment. I just pulled a Pop 1 only copy ever discovered in the world. No one knew it was even possible to pull such a card. And it was made possible because of Lucy Hanson. You know, who knows if I would have ever even opened this sample pack. I could have sold it sealed. I could have kept it sealed in my collection forever. We could have never known that this epic, incredible grail was in this sample pack. And Bike Tire just acquired it for $350. He got an offer of $2,000 for it instantly. And man, it is quite a feast for sore eyes. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. So Daniel, if you want to donate $600 to Lucy, you can have his undertow. All right. Well, he already donated $350. He's saying if you donate $600, I will be mailing the undertow to you instead, and you can just make the payment to the Lucy Hanson Fund. So the offer is on the table, Daniel, to get us that much closer to 20K. No pressure. All right, let's go back to the wheel. Should we all right, guys. We're at 17,948. And Paco, was there any other new donations that have happened recently that I've not accounted for? I don't want to roll the playtest cards just yet because I think those are a big deal. So let's not roll. Let's go back to the sample pack break. It's probably going to be Cho next because whenever we get a big hit, Cho is after the big hit. He always misses by one slot. Watch it be Cho. Dude, it's going to be Cho. It's going to be Cho. It's Demon Knight Sean. Ah, man. My condolences, Sean. You were so close, brother. Even Cho was next on the wheel. It's kind of funny. All right, Sean. We still can hit 2 more, or there's 1 more exceptional, I think, but there's still some Atlas Sight cards in here. Oh my God, Observatory, another banger. Wow. One of the most beautiful artworks by Margaret Organ Keene. This is another incredibly, I know right away this is incredibly rare because it's an Atlas Sight and an exceptional and not a basic sight. Dude, we are absolutely killing it on this sample pack tonight. Pop 3. We've hit a Pop 4, a Pop 3, and a Pop 1 on tonight's Lucy Hanson sample pack break. Dude, what a freaking pack. What a night. What a pack, says Owl. What a pack. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. So basically, I donated this pack, man. You guys all chipped in. We raised $5,250. We still have, what, 4 more cards to go. But the amount of value in my hands is insane. And we're not even through the pack. Topped off by the apex of sample cards. Incredible. Absurd. Incredibly absurd. Another spin. No more screwing around. Another spin. Joe. It's Joe, the Harbinger. Where is Cho tonight? Living up to his reputation. No show Cho. No show Cho. All right, man. Fine, Cho. Fine. No, the base has not been pulled. We had no idea that either Babel even existed. Roberto's. Old Salt Anchorman. That's actually a banger hit for Cho. Yeah, presumably the base must exist. We must hunt for the base. But dude, this artwork by Pompetti is the bomb. Maybe it is in here. It would be an anomalous pack to have two uniques. Number 13 of Old Salt. Wow. Pop 13. Congrats to No Show Cho. Doesn't even show up for his own break. Doesn't even show. That is a beautiful card. It really is. It really is. See, the problem with the overhead light is it's like creates this cross beam light, so it's not great. Roberto's wants in now. Dude, sample packs. There's no comparison to sample packs. Opening a sample pack is the thrill of a lifetime. All right, guys. Are you going to get us to 20K or not? Who's going to make it happen? I'll just keep rolling. I'll just keep rolling the sample pack. No one wants the first edition playtest cards? He's definitely slinging that chicken, Don. Gambit. It is a Friday night. He's probably literally slinging that chakin. That chakin. Gambit 11. God, the freaking apex of Babel. The apex of sample cards. Unbelievable. Sandworm. A burrowing, firebound, ordinary beast. Senses vibration here. All right, Gambit. I know you have that one. You probably have all the ordinaries. You have a hell of a collection of sample cards. People like the Sandworm. I got some requests for artist proofs of those. Number 11. All right. Still quite rare. A very rare sample card. All right. You could still donate. The link's on the screen. We're trying to get to 20 grand for Lucy. We did tremendous tonight. Where were we at when we came into the show? We were like right around 15K, right? When the Severn auction ended. When the Severn auction ended, yeah, thanks for sharing the link again, Paco. The auction ended and that put us over 15K. We were pretty close to 16. And we've raised at least 2 grand through the live show tonight. So you have all of them besides 2 of the ones from this pack. No shit. You don't have 2 of the ordinaries that are in this pack? That's incredible. Do you not have Old Salt? Oh my God, what a pack. What a pack. I know you have Rimland. I know you have Lightning Bolt. Do you not have Arid Desert? Oh, you probably don't have Lucky Charm. You don't have Lucky Charm. I know. It's either Lucky Charm or I think you got Bedrock, right? Yeah. Well, I think he's talking about just the ordinaries. Clearly, he doesn't have Apex. All right, back to the wheel of names until we need a donation to do more giveaways here, guys. Oh, 2 cards. Okay, so it is Apex. It's Apex and another. That makes sense. All right, Nick. We got Nick and Has Corgi, who he won one of the frames earlier, right? Or the Trusted Games Marketplace tokens. One or the other. All right, this one's for Nick. Nick G, 3rd of 3, as you watch some growls come off the table. Riptide. I think do I have a artist proof of that? I might run a Marta Molina artist proof this week. Ordinary magic to trap the unwary. Move target minion to an adjacent water site. Draw a spell. Oh, you have all the ordinaries. Apex and Undertow makes sense. All right, number 13 of Riptide. A teenager, barely a teenager. Congrats. All right, obligatory spin for Has Corgi. Has Corgi. He'll definitely do the deal for Undertow from... Oh, you're doing a deal? Wait, did Seth get Undertow? Is that what he was talking about? So you're going to donate 600 to Lucy? Yeah, that is Seth's. If you donate 600 to Lucy, this is getting shipped to you, Daniel. Confirm and make it happen. Has Corgi. All right, he's doing it. He's doing it, guys. We are so close. Come on, guys. We got to get to 20 grand. We are so freaking close after the additional 600 that these guys just worked out, man. Incredible. So essentially that one card raised $950 because Seth paid $350 to be part of the break. He ended up selling it, and 600 more goes directly to Lucy. That's beautiful, beautiful thing. You guys are the goats. Amazing. Oh, the beautiful rustic village. Oh my God. I sold this painting too. But I own several Modestis, guys. I can't buy all the Modestis. I got to leave some for some of you animals. God, he's so good. I was looking at his blog site today, and I was like, dude, I want to buy everything on that freaking site, man. I want it all. I'm going to reach out to him. I might have to buy some of his magazine cover paintings. I just have to have those. I just need it. That is a card, man. That is a card. Number 18 of these. Has Corgi. That is a nice one, brother. I'm actually quite excited about that. Dude, we absolutely crushed. He won't sell them? He'll sell them to me, Paco. He loves me. We're boys. Me and Modesti are best buds. He's going to sell them to me. You're going to be upset, Paco. But it's nothing personal. It's just that me and Modesti are soulmates. The deal is done. He is the master of pastoral. You want him to love you? I'll tell him you're my boy, Paco. If he sells to me, I'll tell him under one condition. You got to take care of my buddy, Agent Paco. He'll probably do it. He'll be like, Mike, for you, we'll do it. 99 donations, guys. Look at this. Look at this. We are at $18,568 for Amazing Lucy Hanson. That is incredible. All right, so I gotta remember not to mess this up. So what I'm gonna do is take the undertow, yawn a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna remove the Seth label, and I will be shipping this to Daniel. Thank you very much, man, for working out that deal. Thank you to both you guys for making that happen. What I'll do is get a team bag right now before I forget. And Daniel winds up with, unless he's going to buy that Babel. He wants him to love him. All right, so undertow for Daniel, and then what else did you get? You got that sandworm, right? Oh, Gambit. Okay. So Gambit gets the sandworm and inches closer to his collection. So what I'm going to do here is put that so I remember. Got you in a team bag, so you're ready to go. Unless you make another deal, I got you all ready to go, pal, for your 2 cards. All right, so we absolutely, offer is still there for the Babel, but he said he would hold the tower for now. Did he say that? Bike tower? Man, bike tower. I want it too. Usually the stuff that Gambit wants, I end up with. He knows that story all too well. Oh, my God. The Apex. Oh, Jesus. Wow. Dude, you knew it was going to be a special night. It always is. It always is. Diamond hands, as they say. It doesn't work for the stupid gems, yeah. The diamond hands. All right, are we going to give away these playtest cards? Hey, thank you, Gamblers Club. It's good to see you, man. All right, so Cave Trolls and Rimland Gnome Lads. We got 2 spins of the wheel. You guys can still join. Let's see how the wheel's doing. 1.4K away, guys. Come on, let's make it happen. What's it going to take to make it happen? What do I got to do to put this over the top? I want to hit 20 tonight. We have 99 donations. 99 donations and 20K ain't one. Yet. Do we got to spam this link on the socials and get some fresh blood in here that has some deep pockets? It's basically an alpha box. We're basically an alpha box away at this point, says Noble. Michael Hoyt. Michael Hoyt. Ankleless. All right. So what else can I give away? You guys want a box of the Dragon Shields? Poor Michael Hoyt. All right. You better come back at full strength this year. You guys want a sealed box of the Collector Arthouse Dragon Shields? Give that away. All right, we can give that away. We have 2 first print playtest cards from 2 iconic artists in Drew Tucker and Elvira Shakarova. And we have 1 more Elements frame to give away tonight. So 4 more giveaways. Looks like I'm going to be packing and shipping the entire weekend, neglecting my kids. No father today. Daddy's not home this weekend. He's in the basement packing. No daddy. All right. A helpful hob altar. All right, so we got a helpful hob altar from Vivian Calazans. It'll be added to the pool if we hit 20K. What else can I give away to you guys? What would entice these animals? It's hard to say, guys. You guys are fickle. I don't even know what you want anymore. Look it on the shelf. See if there's anything giveawayable here. Let me see. Good cripple. I'm a gimpy bastard. What do we even have back here? Found some Guardians back there. What can I give you guys? What do you guys even like? All right, hang on. I got never revealed that binder before. The painting with the ring would do it? That probably would do it. All right, hang on a second, guys. Oh, Sludge Entertainment. $10. Thanks, pal. I never get those. What do you call those things when people send you a payment on YouTube? That doesn't happen a lot on my channel. I don't know how that became a thing. What could I give you guys? Got some interesting stuff. But what do you guys even like? What would entice these guys to get us to 20K? Oh, man. Binder of Dreams right here. How did I even get some of these cards? I don't even know why I have some of these cards. There's a helpful hob with Kaya. That's an altar that there's some champion promos. What are these blank backs? What even are these cards? It's got some blanks. Oh, that's sick, yeah. Those were first print playtest. Forgot about those. Yeah, those are pretty fascinating. All right, so what do you guys even like? Have any like art stuff? What are we at? 1.3K away? Is that right? All right, guys, we are very close. 1.3K. It's not even midnight yet. It's earlier in some parts of the world. Super slaps. But a lowly dreg of society. Thank you, Arthouse, for what you do. I never would have seen half of this beautiful artwork if you didn't display it, Lucy. I hope the best for you. Thank you very much, man. Super nice message. Appreciate that. Let me get her GoFundMe back up there. All right, that's the link, guys. We were 1,300 away from 20K. I'm trying to spice this up. But I'm not sure what people even want, really. Let's see here. When did I get this putch? The hub? All right, let's see what else is around here. Got some playmats and stuff. What playmats do I have? Let's see. Speaking of playmats, guys, I'm going to have probably, hopefully, in the next few weeks or so, we will have the playmats from Sorcery Con. The playmats from Sorcery Con. Nah, those are just some Collector Arthouse logo playmats like you see here. Nobody cares about those. I got some Severin playmats. Got Juan Machuca paintings laying around. Where's Too Fluent tonight? Are we going to stall out here, guys? Within 1,300? How about a painting of, let me see here, Janka? I was going to give that to a buddy of mine. It's pretty interesting in a way. Juan paintings? Yeah, I got some Juan Machuca paintings. See this Janka painting? Janka art? This was I was going to give to a buddy of mine that has like a logo for his YouTube that's like kind of similar to this. And his balance idea is pretty, I think that's pretty awesome, actually. It's pretty interesting and cool painting. I do need to donate things. It's bothering me that we're less than $1,300 away. It's absurd. See this Janka painting? Look at this. Can anyone read these words? I mean, I can't read English words, let alone these words. Some of them are English. You see that? High density? It said high density somewhere. High density fiberboard. And then some other words I've never seen before. Anybody want this painting? I could throw this in. We need to get over the hump. All right. All right, guys. Jeremy says he made a donation. Where did that put us at? 18,718. We're so damn close. 101 donations. You guys aren't seeing the screen, I'm saying. Yeah, Daniel's 600 went in there. Adam donated tonight, man. Thank you. A lot of people. There's some anonymous donors, too. God, we're so close. So close. Where's Cho at? We should charge him for not showing up. No show Cho. I forgot this painting was up there. I wonder what else is up there. I think the Lewis painting's up there. You guys want to see Lewis tonight? Let me see here. There he is. There he is. The creator of Shard Bugs. Beautiful painting. He's got a fiery temper. He's always blazing machine guns into the sky. Smoking a fat cigar. He's a good man now. Oh yeah, the Janka piece at the framer. Yeah, we do have Rudy's girlfriend here. You wanted to see the I should change that. Hang on a second. I have Roberto's. You like Juan Machuca? I have 8 Juan Machuca paintings left for sale. That's exactly what I did not want to do. This is what I did want to do. All right, you see this here? That's Rudy's Girl. Original painting by Juan Machuca. Let me know if you like Robertes. Make it happen. This one's a banger. That's going to be popular. I don't know. Someone, you could make an offer on it, but it's probably going to be auctioned. It's a really strong card that's seen a lot of play in Gothic. And that is Juan himself. Self-portrait. He painted himself performing the exorcism, which is really amazing. Yeah, it's a great piece. All right, so we got that. I mentioned to you guys that I acquired the Dan Seagrave. See that reflection? It's no good. The Dan Seagrave. I don't know if oh, there you go. The Dan Seagrave Seer Alpha Avatar original painting. Pretty epic. Not for sale, though. Not for sale. That's mine. I own that. What else we got around here? Besides a gimpy leg. It's kind of busted. We'll come up with something. All right, hang on. You guys like cats? That's the original. The cat. Original cat right there. This is his buddy. Another cat. I love this guy. This guy's the man. These are the cats, guys. Those are the original paintings. I'll auction them. I kind of want to buy them now. Maybe I'll just buy them. I don't know. I don't know, guys. They're gonna be. I don't want to ship them to you guys. I'm sorry. I might auction it though. What else do I got up here? Oh. Is that right? Got my tax paperwork. What is this? What is this? Oh yeah, look at this, guys. That is the hang on, I'll do should I still like this? This is the original sketch. Hang on a second. Why is that doing that? Is it lagging? Doing that? Oh, I see. It's backwards. You remember the darkest dungeon? This guy in the back? The guy in the back of the dungeon? Hang on a second, guys. Let me go to overhead cam. Those cats are elusive. Yeah, the cats are beautiful. I'll reach out in DM to see what pieces you have from Juan. Really sad I couldn't take advantage of the Shackled Demon piece. Yeah, the Shackled Demon is incredible. Yeah, now all right, hang on a second, guys. Yeah, so this is the is it lagging right now? I'm getting some lag on my screen. Yeah, my overhead cam is lagging. Damn. It's weird because my front cam is not, right? Is that better? Yeah, it's weird lag. Apologize. Think it's overheating? Nah, it's all right, man. It's cool as cucumber. Might be a little hot. So Darkest Dungeon is from Pedro Ferreira. See? It says as much right down there. Said that. Sample pack was hot. It's too hot. I don't know what these were, guys. What are these from? Are these from Pedro's pieces? This was on the back of Darkest Dungeon. What pieces are these? Are we leaking something right now? Are we leaking artwork from Pedro that is not yet in the game? All right, see you, Daniel. Thank you very much for your donations, man. We appreciate you. All right, let me look up Pedro Ferreira. Maybe I forgot about some of his cards. So, Darkest Dungeon. Oh, that's sick. That is dude in the back of the dungeon. That is awesome. Love that. It's not in the game yet. I know, man. Maybe this is like a concept piece on the back of this. I mean, he could have just been toying with like Hot Wheel or something, right? Or maybe Molten Mar. I'm gonna have to ask him. It smells like paint. Actually smells kind of good. I like it. I love sniffing paint. I don't know, dude. Did we just leak something? Not sure, man. What else do I have up here? This is pretty sick, guys. Check this out. All right, so we got Darkest Dungeon. Look, here's the concept pieces for Darkest Dungeon. You see him working out the thumbnails? It says order work cloths. He's writing notes to himself on here. Build something. Table photo. The Darkest Dungeon. Look at these thumbnails. Lag's a shame. Apologize. Oh, look at this, guys. Holy shit. It's Jesus right there. Look at this guy. What does this even say? William A. Craig? Proof of the something of God. Really cool. All right, we got Fields of Fixus. Thumbnails. Working through the concept for Fields. Oh, this is sick. What is this? All right, more Fields. Spider, it says. Dude. Maybe he was going to end up doing the spider that Aranja Art ended up doing. Yeah, the Fields is cool. I like the dungeon though a lot. That's such a sick vibe. It's working out the dude cobwebbing in the back of the dungeon. Is that all? Is that going to be all she wrote tonight? You guys going to leave it at 1.3, huh? 1.3. Well, no Cho, no Frogman. No call, no shows tonight. Thank you very much, Murray. Murray's in for another 50, so we got to get him on the wheel to give away these 2 sample cards. He helped us inch ever closer to the finish line. Yeah, Paco's hitting me up. All right, no new yet. Add second slots. Adam Varley. Yeah, okay, yeah. So Adam, oh, thank you, Adam. You donated twice. Real nice of you, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, you guys are super generous people. So we got Adam Varley, Daniel again, because he acquired that sample card and gave the full proceeds. And Sledge Entertainment. And then Jeremy. The Jeremy Everly connection. So I added you guys to the wheel. All right, so this is what we're going to do, guys. We're going to do one spin. And yeah, see, I just added all you guys to the wheel down here. Quick check. Let's see if he did it. Did he do it? He didn't do it yet. There's one. I pulled the time stop on the channel. Oh, he did do it. The apex of babbles right there. Eric updated the spreadsheet already. What a goat, man. You guys on it. Pledge pack source 96. Is that what that is? Let's see. Sources. Oh, he's got my source up there already. Today. Actually, yesterday, because it's past midnight. On 2/27, he already streamed my YouTube. So you guys can go watch for Providence. Oh my God. This is wild. Charitable campaign event for Lucy Hanson. Dude. Written into the archives of time. Eric the Goat's already got it documented. And look at this, guys. This is super interesting. So I have opened the last, how many? 9 sample packs on this channel. God, it's amazing. True, it's a great guy. Amazing backstory. What are you just shouting out random facts? Oh, I got one of Truett's Thin Ice concept pieces. He had 3. Oh, my bad. I missed everything you were saying about Truett. Did you hear someone got Thin Ice original concept art for 85? Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't know, man. The sketches were pretty cheap there. I kind of regret not buying more of them. I love the sketches and development work. Thin Ice is amazing. He sold that original painting at the show. Anyway, let's do a spin of the wheel. You guys have been hanging on a long time. All right, let's do do I really want to ship this box? I guess I said I would, so I have to now. But what am I going to ship this in? It's such a goofy size. So this is going to be a pain in the ass. Maybe I could fit in like a bubble mailer. Could I do that if it's all fat and bulky like that? I'll figure it out. All right, let's do a box of the Collector Arthouse and Ed Bear Jr. collaboration sleeves. And while I do that, I'm going to share his link where you guys can go buy more of those. So they retail for around $25, like $24.95. He sells them on his website for like 20 or 19 and change. All right, so we're going to roll for one of those. Someone's winning the pack of Dragon Shield sleeves. Robert! Congrats, Robert. All right, you're going to get a pack of the sleeves. I don't know if you've ordered those already. Robert is Roberto's. Hey-o! Congrats, man. All right, let's do the other element frame. So we're rolling for the frame now. And it is Krista Griffin. I don't know how to find Kristen's information. Kristen, if you were watching, or Krista, I don't know if I know you. So if you are actually watching this on YouTube right now, you should identify yourself. Oh, was she in the chat? Oh, shoot, I don't know who she is, man. She might be on Discord or something under another name or like on Facebook. Can we find her on the Sorcery Community Facebook group? Yeah, if you make a donate to the Lucy Hanson Fund, you could still get on the wheel and win one of these playtest cards. Let's see if Krista is in the community Facebook group. So we are at how many members? Oh, we got 2 new member requests. So 6,364. We got Lance Leonhard. Is that Leonhard? The Pokemon guy? Cody Manders. I gotta screenshot that. Yeah, let me screenshot that because otherwise I'll lose your. I probably just exposed too much. Hang on a second. I'm sorry. Cody, did you just find the channel today? Yeah, he's just found us on the community stream, on the charity stream. All right, but what I wanted to do was look for Krista Manders. Wait, no, it wasn't. Sorry, that's not. I just conflated the 2 names. Krista Griffin is who we're looking for. Does she exist? Krista Griffin. No. Who is Krista Griffin? Is she a Lucy fan? She might just be I bet she's oh, James Griffin. I wonder if it's James's wife or something. Let's look up Brave Like Lucy. I bet she was this is Lucy's page here. Is there a way I can look at? All right, so I want to look up Krista Griffin. I don't know, man. She's mysterious. She is a mysterious lady. Krista Griffin. Who are these people? Wonder if she found my link on the Brave Like Lucy. Oh, there she is. All right, so Krista, I hope we can find you. I'd love to ship that off to you. All right, we got the sample packs, the demo frame. Let me see here. So we have Eric. Add to Dono. Do you mean the Wheel of Names? Add to donation? Is that what you mean? Dono? What does that mean? What does that even mean, Paco? Did I get it right? He's Sledge Entertainment? All right. I got it. I got him covered. 32 reasons. 1.2, guys. 1.2. Do I got to stay up all night? I'm thinking about calling it and just going to bed. Because this isn't the end. We will keep the campaign open. I could still get clever with it. I could probably auction, if I really had to get over the hump, I could probably auction a few like cards, you know? First print playtest or something like that, or something pretty spicy if we wanted to get there quicker. We're at 94% of the goal, 102 donations. I could probably even just make an announcement across all the socials, and I bet we could drum up 1.2. That'd be pretty epic. Or I could spike the giveaway with the gems. The gems. The gems are like priceless. They got to be worth like 10 grand. Seriously. For the set. All right, well, my leg's kind of jacked up. I won't do it. Share with some friends, Eric. All right, guys, this is what we're going to do. We're going to roll the wheel, and we're going to go with we'll give away the Drew Tucker Cave Trolls first. So, what is donation wheel? All right, we're going to roll the wheel for the Cave Trolls. Here we go. Yeah, he's saying I won't give away the gems. He's probably right about that. Sledge. Is Sledge going to get it? Sledge. Oh my God, Sledge. I mean, all of these first print playtest cards are worth $200 easily. You know, these are in very high demand. And you just donated to Lucy and you just won. That's incredible. So you're gonna have to reach out to me on Discord, Collector Arthouse, or Facebook, Mike Servati, and we are going to get you that first print playtest card of an epic Drew Tucker troll, cave troll. Pretty hot. I only had 2 of those. I'm gonna get you in a Dragon Shield sleeve on that. And let me pop you in there. So that is going to Sledge. Paco's making a list of who gets what. Otherwise, I'm screwed and I got to watch this, 3-hour stream over again. Figure things out. All right, we still have a Rimland Nomads on the table, and we're about 1.2K away. Big donos coming in? He loves that donos term. No shit. 700 away? Guys, I was about to throw in the towel. Maybe it's Eric's crew. Maybe it's Eric's boys. Did it up to... Oh my God, we're at 19.3. 19.3. Guys, we were so close. I cannot go to sleep being within $700 of 20 grand. That is freaking insane. We can do this. 700. I haven't slept in like 2 weeks anyway. I got nothing but time. Nothing but time. My camera's failing on me. See the lag? Let me get the name before you spin. Yeah, let's get the names of someone just donated. Let's see who it is. I think I got to add more prize support too. Is Eric King? Or do we already have Eric? Sledge. Sledge is on the board for $2. I'm rich. I'm rich, baby. He was born in 1861. Holy shit. He's been drinking from the Philo Stone cup. The Holy Grail. All right. No more screwing around. We got $700 of donation money to raise to get the 20K tonight. Did we really raise $5,000 since the show started? Almost $5,000 since the show started. Incredible. You guys matched my sample pack donation. Unreal. So close. It takes a few to update. Oh, okay. Yeah, let me see. We're gonna hit 20 G's tonight. We had Deck Edge. Jason Hanson was in the channel. Thanking you guys earlier. I think it was Eric. I don't think I have Eric King on the wheel, right? He donated 50, but it must have been a bigger donation than that even. Do I have Eric? I think I shuffled. Oh, it was anonymous. Wow. That's generous, guys. They don't even want to win the prize. They just want to help Lucy. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's touching. So Noble's losing as much in Bitcoin as we are donating. Oh, yeah, Bitcoin's a disaster. Tech and growth is a disaster. We got this, guys. Oh, Dragon's out? All right, buddy. Good night. I can't go to sleep yet. So I need 600 something. Can't do math right now. $682. How about that? Is that right? 682? 682, baby. How much do you want donoed for the playtest Spire Lich? Did I have a Spire Lich? Let me see. Did you see a Spire Lich as I was flipping through there, pal? Let me see here. All right, hang on a second. Where did you see Spire Lich? Was it my only copy? What is it worth to you? Beetle box? What does that even mean? Is it this guy? What's a beetle box? This? This? What is a beetle box? I don't even know what that means. $683. They're saying. You want to donate $683 to get us a 20 grand box with the beetle at the front? I guess that's the beetle, right? Did you see a Spire Lich in here? What are you talking about now? What are you talking about with that crazy talk? What is Spire Lich? There's no Spire Lich there. Box with the beetle at the front. Oh, is that a beetle? It's in your world? Mitch, is that a beetle in your world, bro? I gotta figure it out eventually, right? I mean, it's like is this a beetle? I mean, if anything's it's like a mechanical beetle, maybe at best. If not, we're opening all 3 boxes again, which maybe not the end of the world. It's a lot of cards, though. It's a lot of playtests right here. It's a lot of power. I told you I can't play the regular game, but I could play you in prehistoric game terms. It's beetle-like. That's true. I would concur with that. This is the one who is mostly Atlas Site, so I'm still not even... I still am not correct, I think. All right. Well, 1 out of 3 ain't bad when you got 3. The lag must be killing you guys. As long as my buttery voice is not lagging. I'm sure you at least got that. I guess this guy's a dragony beetle. Who knew? Who knew? What's it going to take, Mitch? Are you going to get us there? Is it worth $600 to you? That is the question on our mind. These guys are doing some clutch math. $683, says Paco, is what is worth. This guy? The Sacred Scarabs. There's the beetle, he says. All right, let's see. Mother Nature. God, this pack is loaded. The Scarabs. Were you talking about the Scarabs? Nah, I said Spiralich. Spiralich. Was there a Spiralich in here? I bet I don't even own it. He's just giving us a runaround. Playing with our emotions, pal. Oh, there it is. An exceptional undead watches over the realm. What a freaking epic, iconic. Watches over the realm. Spellcaster, range +1, summon only on your tower. The Lich can't move. What did that transform to? God, the goat. He wants a card from the goat. Will he even get us over to Hump though? It's not clear. Let me see what the final version of Spiralich evolved to. Vasily Ermolayev. What history can you tell us about? Now I got to sell the I got to sell the Lich for $638. Let me see if I can get there. All right, let me see. Let me see if I give you a history. Like he's gonna make me earn it here. All right, so it's 2 to cast, 3 power. Very interesting because in alpha it changed from it kind of inverted. It was 3 to cast, 1 power. An exceptional undead towers above. You buy the bedtime story. All right. So spellcaster, range +1, summon only on your tower. This Lich can't move. If Spiralich is atop a tower, it is a +2 power, ranged, and spellcaster. Sell me this pen. All right, this is what I'm going to do for you. You got the Spiralich. He's got to be on top of a tower, though, right? Let me see. Do we have any towers? Do we have any first print towers? What towers do I even have? Right, I'm going to sell you this pen here in a minute here. You like pens? Penis? All right. You like pens, huh? Let me see. That's what we're going to do. He likes pens. 638. He doesn't think the Lich is quite worth that much. But he loves pens. The pen is mightier. That's what I hear. All right. Spiralich sits in a tower. Got a Gothic tower. We got a Black tower, which is super interesting. We got a Lone tower. So is Black tower before Lone tower? Or I mean, actually the Black tower. We got Lone tower. Oh, the Black tower was the one from Dracula. The Dracula-inspired tower. We got another Black tower. Interesting. We got a Lone tower. We got a Lone tower. All right, so do we have... Okay, we got a Gothic tower. And we have a... Oh, interesting. We got a regular tower. Okay, so let me see what towers I have. All right, guys. So this is what we have. We have a tower, just tower. An ordinary sight of taunting wind. We have a Gothic tower. We have a Lone tower, another Lone tower, a Black tower. Oh, let me move these up. A Black tower, another Lone tower. Oh, we got 3 Lone towers. We got a Black tower, and we have a Gothic tower. So 3 Lone towers. Interesting. So the Lone tower, beautiful artwork by Mikhail. All right, so what if I seat the Spire Lich on top of the Lone tower for you? Is that worth 6? What do we need, Paco? Is that worth 638 to you? Is the question. 683. 683. Is that worth 683? That is the question. To get us to 20 grand. My leg is jacked up, guys. Is that a... What is that? Earth? All right, hang on a second. So if we go to First pull off the shelf. All right, somebody step up. 683. Someone needs to step up. You don't want to get Paco upset. All right, this is what we're going to do, guys. We're trying to raise 683 here, and we're upping the ante. So right here, guys, what I just pulled out is the Sorcery Test Print Avatar of Earth. This is the full Earth pre-con deck printed by Eric Olofsson, given to Red Zone Rogue. So we're going to find out the contents of this Earth deck. And what I had before was of similar provenance, but not from Red Zone Rogue. It was from the original source. All right, so I have several cave trolls. This is my personal collection now. I mean, it's all my personal collection. But, oh wait, the towers are not in the Earth deck. It turns out I'm just a moron. Is it? Oh, it's because it's a wind. Is it? It's a wind card. It's in wind. That's why. Just noticed Mitch's profile pic is Spiral Edge. That's hilarious. Did we just do it? Someone said we did it. I don't see it. I don't think we did it. No way. Did we do it? I don't see it. We did it. We did it. 20 grand, baby. 20 G's. Who did it? Who did it? Who did it? $20,000 raised for Lucy Hanson, guys. The miracle has happened. Who made the donation? It's going to take a minute to update. I got it. Fire. Water. Of course, it was the last deck. It was elusive. Thank you all. $20,001 extra dollar for good measure for little Lucy Hanson. All right, guys, this is what I wanted to see. From these are the towers. We have Lone Tower, Watchtower, Black Tower, regular tower. Oh, that's incredible. Wow. Regular tower again. Gothic tower and Gothic tower. So we were missing a regular tower for the cycle in the miscellaneous cards. Who put the final bid in to get us over the top? The final donation. Now let's hit 40. I love it, man. I love it. I love to crush goals, you know? You set a goal and you just make it happen, guys. It's absolutely unbelievable. We had a raffle with hundreds of people at Sorcery Con. We raised $7,000. And on the side, we had a charitable endeavor for Lucy Hanson. We raised $20,000. Jason is gonna cry himself to sleep when he's done drooling on his pillow. I haven't seen him in chat for a while, so he probably blacked out. Was it Mitch that put us over the top? Did he really put us over the top? Lone Tower? Oh my God. So you got the Spiral Edge sitting on top of the tower. Black Tower, Lone Tower. So you're going to need Black Tower, Lone Tower. What am I missing? Gothic Tower? This is what I'm going to do, Mitch. Since you put us over the top, you're going to have Lone Tower, Black Tower, and Gothic Tower. We're going to give you the entire cycle of Tower first print playtest cards. I'm going to give you 4 first print playtest cards because you are the GOAT, my friend. You have no idea what a beetle looks like. It's your one deficiency. Aside from having no idea what a beetle looks like and misattributing this poor robot monster. You're going to get a full cycle of the towers. First print playtest. We're going to make sure you get the value that you contributed to Lucy. The beetle was the scarabs the whole time. The scarab was the beetle. I thought you said it was on the box, not the first card in the box. All right, man. So you can get a full cycle of the towers and the Spire Lich, my only copy, no less. You wrangled it from me to sit on top of the iconic towers. And then someone's got to win the Rimland Nomads. First, we got to unsleeve these bad boys and re-sleeve them in the Ed Bear Jr. sleeves. I'm going to take a screenshot of this, so I want people to see the cycle. So, since Mitch was the hero tonight, everybody was. We raised $5,000 on the stream. $5,000. Like it was nothing. You guys are animals. Absolutely animals. We're gonna sit the Spire Lich on top of the Arthouse. We're gonna pull the 3 towers alongside. I'm gonna take a picture of that in real time. We're gonna tell the story of Mitch Lord. That's beautiful. That is epic. All right, so we got a shot of that. The 3 towers. We're gonna need to sleeve these bad boys up. Yeah, we need those. We need those Ed Bear Jr. sleeves. 4 of those. You just scored 4 first print playtest of early sorcery lore. The Spire Lich, man. Beautiful. It was the story, wasn't it, Mitch? It was the story that put you over the top, pal. You can't fool me. He's like, tell me a story. I sold him the pen. Amazing. $20,001 on the board. He loves his new pen. You got a complete play set of pens. Now you don't have to play the real game anymore. You could be like me and play the prehistoric game. The Chasing History game. Telling stories. And what a beautiful story these are, because I did a behind the art of these, or talked about the real historical landmarks that these are based off of. They're from Lord Mikhail Nagypal's travels. And man, it's really beautiful collection. You got the Spire Lich and the 3 towers. So let's slap these babies in some top loaders then. Make it official. Where's this guy tonight, by the way? Anybody see this guy? I haven't seen him anywhere. Nobody's bidding tonight. Ah, man. Yeah, you're working on your playtest deck so we can play? All right, if you get a playtest deck, I'll play you at the next Sorcery Con. Playtest versus playtest. It's only fair. Because the playtests were a little bit OP. I don't want to come at you with that watered-down, nerfed alpha. Diluted alpha cards. You gotta go real deal. That's who Anonymous is? Did Mitch bid anonymously like a goat? To put us over the top? Is that what you're saying, Paco? I don't understand your riddles. Talking about beetles on the box, in the box. I don't know what he's talking about. I'm saying that too. Private bidder is anonymous by design, because he wants to bid privately. By definition, he's anonymous unless it's Mike Pelly buying an Atlas Thorn altar. Then he gets exposed like 2 years later. You had to be here regularly to know that story, guys. Someone said he got DDoSed, I think, by a human computer, though. A big Gindaloo dummy just exposed him. There you go, Mitch. I don't know how I'm going to remember who I'm shipping this stuff to. Hopefully Paco's been keeping detailed notes. He's been keeping meeting minutes. because I mean, I'm just gonna have to. I told you I'm not gonna see the kids this weekend. I'll be like, sorry guys, no daddy this weekend. Packing. I'll be packing. All right. We did it, guys. We did it together. You are the goat, Paco. I love your confidence, pal. At least you know. I'm glad you know, too. Someone might call you a narcissist at the next Sorcery Con, though. Sorcery Con. You're at risk because of the company you keep. There they are. We all have 4 cards to go home with tonight. Someone got the freaking Apex of Babel. That's true. Paco is a workhorse. $20,000. 105 donations. $5,000 raised on top of the $5,000 we started with. It's really, if you think about it, $10,000 because the sample pack I donated raised $5,250. Then through the live stream, an additional $5,000 was raised, and we got over 20K. And I forgot to give this away. So we got to spin the wheel again. We have to spin the wheel. So let me see. Probably got to put oh yeah, there's Mitch. All right. Mitch came in hot with 683. I'm going to put Mitch on the wheel too. See what happens with it. And then here we go. So Mitch is on the wheel now. Did I miss anybody else, Paco? Let me see. Yeah, donation wheel, Eric King. I put him on there. Eric King. All right, did I not put? I didn't put Eric King. Got to put Eric King on there. Eric King. Hang on a second. Eric King. Yeah, he's on there. Jeremy's on there. Wait a second. You were killing me? Oh, wait, Murray. All right, I had to pull it down because I didn't know if you wanted me to show it. So Murray is Krista is Murray's wife. All right, dude. I did not know that. I did not know that. I had no idea. All right, so Murray, somehow, all right, Paco, update the meeting minutes to indicate that Krista Griffin appears to be Jeremy Murray's wife, allegedly. So that is actually, am I sending anything else to Murray? Did he win something tonight, or was he part of the break or something? One way or another, I got to get his address and I got to send him whatever it was she won, which I can't remember what it was. Was it the Cave Trolls? Drew Tucker? I don't know. Something like that. No, it was not. Says Paco. It was not at all. Thank God I don't have to watch this back. I pity the fool who has to watch 3 hours and 20 minutes of this disaster. Elements frame. Okay, elements frame. That's nice. Because I think I gave, did I give Murray one at, yeah, I gave one. Oh, that's beautiful, actually. Because dude, it's straight karma. Because I gave one to Jeremy, one to Everly, and now his wife's going to have one. So, three's company, baby. Or three's a crowd, depending how you look at it. But now each of them has a frame, so they don't have to fight with each other anymore. All right, here we go. This is for the Rimland Nomads first print playtest. We gave away, what, 6 playtests. Oh, Daniel Heller. Oh, he wants the Apex so bad, man. Well, Daniel, dude, remember I said, like, unless he wins something else, the team bag was ready to go? Now I got to unteam bag and re-team bag for this guy. Dude, I'm telling you, the karma runs deep. It's like straight fate. The unimaginable continues to happen. It continues to happen repeatedly, no less. I foreshadowed it, right? Remember when I foreshadowed it? When I said, like, unless something else happens, I could just seal up this team bag. And then he wins a first play test. Now, if he went to bed, right? If he was still awake, he'd probably be offering it for trade for the Babel. I know how he operates. He'd be like, dude, you like that play test, right? Let's talk about that Babel. $2,000 and the play test for the Babel is what he'd be telling Bike Tire right now. All right, man. Solved it. So Gambit also gets the Rimland and one less shipment for me too. So it was all worth it. It was all worth it. All right. Well, people won first print playtest tonight. Really historic cards. 6 of them in total. Total. 6 of them. We hit some godly samples tonight, as you may recall. We did hit the Apex of Babel, the Observatory. It was a interesting pack from the start. We knew it was going to be huge when we saw all those Atlas sites. The puffer fish was a pop 4, I think. I don't know. I can't remember anything. Something was a pop 4. It might have been the other Daniel card, but it was an amazing night. You guys are super generous. It was beautiful, charitable endeavor for Lucy. We absolutely crushed it, guys. 20 G's in a couple weeks' time for this girl. Absolutely amazing, man. I see it's a 7-year-old kid. My kids, man. I got a 7-year-old boy. If he got 20 grand, he would just freaking go insane. Just go nuts. She deserves to smile. She deserves to have something special, and she's going to be able to have anything she wants now, thanks to all of you guys. So thank you very much and she just wants to feel good, So the best way you could feel better is to smile and have some fleeting moments of joy and happiness. And she's going to have that in any way she chooses now. So it's the least we can do. It's really all that we can do, It's out of our hands, but we can support and we can help. And the love, the prayers, the caring, that's what matters. Appreciate all you guys. Thanks for tuning in. It was a fun night, man. We hit absolute grails. Pop 1 once again. Unbelievable. Maybe next Friday night, we're going to find out if Alpha's dead or not. We're going to try to do an Alpha box break, and we're going to see if it actually sells or if Alpha is deceased and people only care about Gothic. And sample packs now, apparently, because they're amazing. I'd have to acquire some more. But have a great weekend, everybody. It's always fun. It's a pleasure. Sorcery Con was off the chain. It was freaking amazing. And maybe we'll be in Valley Forge in Philly area next year. Who knows? I can't wait. But we're a year away, I guess. So take care, everybody. Have a great weekend. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for all the support. Until next time, see you soon.